Hello, hello,
Hello,
hello.
hello.
Welcomes Willie Sir Jess and my Renaissance Grammar. How are you guys?
Willis James.
Hope everybody's having an amazing Wednesday. Today was pretty relaxing. We did a little bit of schoolwork.
A little bit. We did half of it.
We did a little bit of
Half
schoolwork.
of it.
We did some laundry and we just chilled out.
Mm-hmm.
We chilled out. I'm almost done. I'm almost done with somebody's survival bag. I just have a few items still coming in to add to their survival bag. Hey,
Random. Yeah, yeah.
random. And then they will be done, and I'm excited for them. Hi,
Howard J.
Jay. How's the wife? I haven't seen the wife in a little while, Howard Jay. I hope everything's okay with her. But yeah, I'm excited for them. So it's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Dang. That
What?
it just says three and then it jumped up to seven.
Oh,
It's fast.
sorry. I always forget. I gotta remind somebody that we're live. Hey, Maurice, how are you?
Hey Maurice.
I get it. Around this time of year, Howard J, between dances and graduations and everything else, this is a busy, busy time of the year. We are not going to be busy till December. We got one of the kids graduating college in December. So
Hey
I already
Virginia Bush
know
Proud.
October, November, December is going to be crazy for us. And like most of the families flying in. So I got to make sure everything's to the T because the family be the ones to judge you the most. So, I got to be on my P's and Q's. Hey, Virginia, how are you, sir?
Dang, now you got me nervous. Because
Why?
I'm about to be cooking. Now I'm gonna have to
For
go to the
graduation, for his
Yeah.
graduation. I
Now you
think
got
we're
me
going away.
nervous.
No, I think we're going to go away. I think that
Oh,
we
hold
may
up.
go to New Orleans in December. I don't
Hold
know.
up. Speaking of cooking, we just bought a grill. We just bought a grill.
I bought him a grill. I bought because Alex really wants the grill. Hey Steve, how are
Hey,
you?
Steve.
So Alex really wanted a grill so he can learn how to grill. So him and I yesterday put the grill together.
Mainly me. Mainly me.
Alex and I put the grill together yesterday. So today he's gonna make chicken. So I just told him we're gonna boil it first and then season it and then go ahead and he can grill it. Urban, I was just watching your Instagram post.
Can't
I was
believe that
Alex was like, I can't believe she's feeding chicken to the chickens. I'm like, why not?
because it's cannibalism.
But they ate it though, right? And they seem overly excited to be eating chicken. What's the
What happens
problem?
if I eat?
What is the problem? But yes, today was and I did some things in the garden. My tomatoes are coming in nice.
Yes.
What else do I have? My beans are starting to actually grow. Oh, I harvest 3 string beans. we
Let me
did
go get
we
them.
did take 3 string beans off. One of the dogs was trying to eat the string beans. That's the only reason why I did pick it off.
We got the
So
strong bomb.
this weekend, yes,
Got three of them.
I think I'm gonna be honest, Billy and Alex was more excited than I was. I think Billy was more excited than anybody.
He doesn't even eat vegetables.
Pescatarian, how are you?
Dang, that's a big word I can't even pronounce. Pescatarian. Pest. I can say big
Hey
words, but
Shanna, how are
dang.
you?
Santa, you what's going on?
But yeah, I think Billy was more excited about harvesting the 3 string beans so the dogs wouldn't get to it. But this weekend I am gonna get my chicken wire to put over the garden so the
We
dogs can
tried
stay in
that
that.
before. It didn't work.
No, but I'm gonna change. Like I know how I'm gonna do it. Before I was just putting it on top just so they won't dig into it. But now that everything's growing in, They're eating the leaves. They're trying to get the food and all this other stuff. So I'm just like, I'm gonna make it convenient for myself, um, to where they're not really gonna get into everything and drive me to go
You need a
crazy.
wall. You need to like put them in a box.
Well, they're in the kennel. Well, we only got three of the six puppies
So-
in the kennel,
No, I'm
and
not
then
talking about the puppies. Put the plants in like a box, like a tall.
in a high rise box, like a
Yeah.
taller box. I don't want it in a tall box though,
Why?
because I just like being it in the actual ground.
It is.
Maybe
It
when
will
I
be
get
in the
older,
ground, but like put like things on it. Like it'll still be in the ground, but like put a wall around it
I don't
and
know.
have like a swinging
Hey
door.
Joseph, how are you?
Hey Joseph,
And Sherry.
Sherry.
I had to check on Joseph today. He was getting in trouble.
Oh,
But excuse me. I think today was a good day, Al. I
it
think so.
was.
I think we had a nice, successful day so far, and then we have the rest of the day to cook and just chill out. And I can go in the garden and
Grill.
enjoy my garden while you grill.
Grill.
So,
I've never been this excited about cooking food. Actually, I've been stopped. I stopped cooking food
but
after
we
a
didn't have
while.
a grill last year because the
No,
grill that we did have,
she
it
turned it into a freaking
yes,
garden thing.
I turned it into a garden bed. Yes,
I
I
can't
did.
blame her because that
I
thing was
was not
breaking.
it was falling apart. Instead of throwing it out, I just flipped the top over into the bottom, and now I use it as a garden bed. I recycled it.
Yes, that's great. Great. What was the word?
Steve, GTSY is good to see you. GTSY is good to see you. It took me a little while to know what that meant also. It
That's
did.
what those people mean.
Mhm. That's you didn't know that either. You was just typing it and didn't know what you
I
was typing.
never typed that.
Oh,
I just say,
you're
"Hey."
welcome,
That's what I said. Hey, Jason.
Jason. Jason, I don't know if you heard on Monday's live. Billy feels that you should put your speakers into Shanna's truck and play our intro to my five family um into the parking lot of the hotel to let everybody know you're there. I told him you shouldn't do it,
Yeah.
but
I thought
Billy would
if you
appreciate
ever
it if
do
you
that,
did do it. I'm just saying.
that would be funny. Me personally, I would have played Roll Out.
You want to play rollout?
Roll Out.
There's something wrong with you.
Where you get them matching pants with those windows.
You cracking yourself up.
I am. Because I love that song so much.
Shanna, I am on your side. Shanna, I'm just saying I was told to remind Jason, so I have to just remind Jason. But Shanna, I don't think you should let Jason put his speaker in your truck. That's all I'm saying. I was told to do my job, but I am on your side, Shanna. Jason, you should not put your speaker in her truck.
Don't put it in her truck. Put
She
it out.
said
Put it on the
ever.
roof. If you put it on the roof, then everyone can hear it.
No,
Not just
we not.
you. Put it
Oh
on the
my
roof. It won't be
Jesus!
inside.
Don't
It'll
give
be
Jason
outside.
don't give Jason no ideas because he gonna try to talk Shannon into it, and she gonna call me, and I'm just like, listen. He said I will put some speakers in, but won't let me put mine in. My speakers break everything. Jason, that's crazy. When your speakers are that loud, you know there's an issue. There's a problem. Your speakers should
Dang.
not be that loud.
If they break everything.
Mm-mm. But I can. We used to do that when we was younger, though. Younger. We used to put the big, you know,
I still put my speaker on blast.
what
For
speaker?
everything.
That little tiny speaker.
It booms, yo.
The tiny speaker.
Yeah. Well, it's not really tiny, but
Oh, this week is supposed to be nice. So, and I got a new air mattress, so I'm supposed to put up my tent. I may do it tomorrow.
you gonna put up my tent too, since you took it down.
No, you can put up your own tent. I only took it down because it rained for 3 days, 4 days in a row. Wait.
I'm
So
taking my grill back.
I may do an uncomfortable weekend and record
Uh huh.
it.
I'm gonna have my dad.
Billy's not gonna do it. I already know Billy's not gonna do the uncomfortable
Our
weekend.
dad's supposed to be outdoor, nature friendly. Be like,
So Billy
ah,
loves the outdoors. Billy will say I love the outdoors, but with Billy, it's he hates bugs. He don't like the sand to be too hot when we go to the beach. It has to be the right temperature. He can't go on the
I can,
beach
I
unless
can.
the water is like a certain temperature. Don't let the wind blow at the beach because then he's ready to go. It's I'd be like, so how do you like the outdoors if it has to be perfect and outside is never perfect? I don't get it. But yeah. I think when he says I like the outdoors, I think it has to be an adventure. It can't be just like us going for a picnic or camping. It has to be like a real adventure
I can't do
type of thing.
picnics
You can't do picnics either.
by three reasons. One, it hurts my street cred.
Oh my God.
Two,
Leave me
it's
alone.
too much bugs.
What kind of tent do you have? So my Renaissance grandma, we have two-person tents. And then the one I usually do in a backyard when we do the uncomfortable weekend, I try to make it comfortable for Billy. So that one fits, I think, 16 people. I think that one fits 16 people and has like three different rooms. So you have a room on the left and the right, and then in the middle, you can have like your little living room setup area. So so yeah. So but my two-person tents are from northern something. I forgot the name of it. It's you don't like the outdoors. Don't say it. You like outdoors for an adventure. You don't like outdoors to be outdoors.
Did
Mm-mm.
you see what Real Deal said?
Hey, Martika.
Did you see what Real Deal said?
Oh no, the birds outside make big. Yeah, and that's another thing. Billy don't like birds. That's a whole different story. But yes, Urban, the tent, it comes with like hanging walls that you can remove and stuff. So the tent is huge and it comes with two removable walls that you can hang up or
That's pretty
whatever.
cool.
So each room will like the three spaces have its own privacy if you want it to have it that way, which we like because sometimes Alex will want to just come in the tent with us. So he'll have his own room inside the tent. That's why I say if me and Billy, let me tell you, me and Billy would never split up. But if Billy acts, I be sometimes picking fights with him and setting up I call it my house. Right, Virginia is my mansion tent. I set up my house outside. Alex would have his room. I have my room. And then in the middle, we have the laptop, we have the fan, and we just chill out. We have two chairs. And then outside the tent, it's like we call it a screen room because you still have like 1 or 2 feet before you actually go inside that tent. So we'll sit outside and we have, our little, what you call this thing, the like a doormat I have out there. Last year I tried to put up a mailbox, but Billy knocked it down. So, yeah,
Just
and
get
it's
a
tall enough.
just get a stick in a box.
60 people are more than what I want in my house. And afford a tent for 16. Yeah. And like the tent, I believe we could fit 4 queen size beds in here. I believe and you still have room to actually walk. So, and that one, if I didn't get it on a good sale, I would never bought it. I would never bought it, but it was definitely worth buying. For I believe I only paid $70 for it, and that was through Amazon, and that's because I had the coupon code and everything else, so it was like 80% off or something like that. That's why I end up getting that one.
That's
So
pretty big.
you can rent it as an Airbnb. That's right. Because Virginia, I was looking on Amazon also. Now they have the blow up couches for tents. They got Martika, yeah. They got the blow up couches for tents now. They got like these little collapsible garbage cans that fold all the way down. Um
Garbage cans? I can
for
do
the
that.
yeah, for the garbage cans, they're like plastic and they can fold all the way down now. And then they have
Oh,
there
it's
was
like those rubber
something
cups.
else. Oh, we have the tent fan and light. So it's like, so you could solar power charge it and everything. So it's like you hang it up in the middle of the tent and it blows. Like it's really good. The fan, and it has the three-stage lights where it's like bright lights, it has the flashing lights, and then it has red lights on it. So I like that one also. And my Renaissance grandma, Alex, go look in the closet. Give me the name of that tent. The
The
big,
big one?
yeah, the
I
big.
don't know where that is.
It's in the closet.
It is?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's in the hallway closet. Let me. I'll tell my rent. And this one we had for a couple of years. My Renaissance grandma, the 16 people tent. That one I believe I had for 3 years. There's no. I mean, we had it out in the rain. Like I used it as much as often as I could. Hey, Mentos, and it held up. It has held up. It has not failed me yet. So I'm excited about that.
It's northwest.
For the big one,
Yeah,
Northwest what?
Fort Station.
For Northwest Fort Station.
Forest, Forest. Hold I just know
A
it's northwest.
resilient dad. How are you?
Hey, resilient dad.
Bring me the tent. Just drag it.
It's so expensive. I don't want to do all that, Mama.
It's just. Give me 1 second, everybody. Hold on.
I'll keep these people entertained. Was I looking at the wrong one?
Yeah, you was looking at the
Smaller ones, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the same one I was looking at.
No, this is the smaller one.
Oh.
All right, my Renaissance grandma. The bigger one is Ozark. It says Ozark Trail on it. And then for the 2 to 3 person one, if
It's
you guys,
northwest.
yeah, this is what the 2 to 3 person one, and this is the name of it.
That says temporary
Northwest Territory.
territory.
And these we had for a couple of years. I think we've been on these for about 8 years.
Exactly.
And they still holding up. We haven't had to repair them or anything. And I just learned from YouTube how to put the backs together, how you're supposed to make it fit back together. I just honestly I felt stupid
She's been taking
after
all these tents apart out and then
because
redoing
it's
them.
hard. You're so welcome, my Renaissance grandma. It's hard when you take the tent out the packaging and then
It's
try to
not
put.
that hard.
Listen, we've been doing it wrong all these years. We've been just putting each piece
Everything.
in by itself instead of rolling it into one. So when I was like, that does make sense. Why do I fold each one individual and try to put it back in original pack instead of just rolling it all into one? So that's what I've been doing. I've been rearranging the tent bags and actually folding it in the correct way and making it easier for me to package everything together. So, yes. You ready to get on subject?
What was the subject?
Are we building a virtual community? Do you feel like that we are a part of a virtual community?
Yes.
Yes. I think we're part of many different communities. I love our two-way community, our garden community. Um,
I wish there. I wish there was like a community in the middle, like garden two way
there is.
community,
There
like
is.
with everyone in it, like everyone that we know in it.
There is.
Oh, there is.
Yeah, ours. We have a lot of two-way. We have a lot of garden. We have Hey Something by
Yeah, but
Sophia.
like
We
on the
have
main channel, we mainly do 2A, and then on this
I
channel
no
we
the
do.
main no the main channel we do prepping and two-way. Here we do gardening two-way and prepping and everything else. So I think you're saying this channel that covers more of what,
Prepping,
yeah, prepping
and
and
then my
gardening,
family more 2A.
2A and prepping. But Daddy, we all still do prepping on Daddy's channel.
Do we like the
We
bunker
don't
doesn't
really
count?
do we don't really do gardening on the main channel like we would do it here.
Yeah, that's
That's what you're saying.
yes.
Okay. But yeah, we still I think as um I would say different communities that we're in, I appreciate everybody and I appreciate what they bring to the table. Um I do feel as if some of us relate more to YouTube than we do to our own family. There's some people that garden to where their family doesn't garden and they can come to YouTube to find like-minded people. Hey Nikki, how are you? Just as well as with two-way. I feel like with two-way, some family members may see somebody like, oh, you got all those firearms, think they're crazy, but they can come to YouTube and feel be around like-minded people and feel like family. And I think some of these YouTube communities, we do throw that word family out because that's the way we feel, especially if we feel welcomed inside that community. Hey Siege, how are
I
you?
see BT Sage.
Um, excuse me.
Something about Sophia. Feeling slow.
I love the community. I definitely appreciate the community and the people in the community for, you know, helping us. And I say this a lot. You guys help us a lot when it comes to raising Alex. Um, I know Billy would trust more of the people in our chat more than he does our own family. And that's just reality. We commute. I mean, most of everybody in chat, I usually talk to at least 4 to 5 days a week, if not every day. Because I'm in somebody's chat. I could be in my Renaissance Grandma's live and still speak to Nikki or, fat guy with guns and this person and that person. And then there's even certain people in this chat that I can call on or I can email to if I have questions and I know they're not going to give me an answer that will that will hurt my garden or put me in a situation to where I'm going to fail. So I do appreciate the different communities that we're part of, and I think a lot of people feels welcome or feel like they have a place, especially since COVID and everything else. Hey, Koi and CDL,
Hey, Corey.
Philly Slow, that we all can come to and not feel lonely. And I think that's one thing that this community does bring. Some people have not met anybody else in this community the way we have when it comes to the meetup or other things that we have been to where we can meet certain people from in the chat. And I think that's one thing I feel like some of us communities are doing. It's like why we're not meeting in person. I think that Black's Tropical Soil event, that Soil Expo, is amazing People from the garden community can all get together and meet each other and see where each other's actually from and see if their personality online matches the personality offline. That to me is amazing. Every year, my five family, Fat Guy with Guns, Art, a regular gun guy, they do a regular meetup. It's amazing. The first last year was our first year going in. It felt like family. If it was not an awkward situation, it was like
Let me tell you,
discontinuing it from online to in reality.
I'm a
And
very shy and awkward person. But when I sat down with like the real deal and I forgot who else. It was
Roadblock
yeah,
and
Roblox and everyone else. I didn't feel weird. I felt, hey, I know these guys. This is the
these the
Uncle
same
Steos.
yeah, these are the same people
I
you
just speak
speak to
Spanish.
all the time. Vision Preparedness has an event coming up in June. The first weekend in June.
Oh, let's go.
We can't go. I wish we could go. I want to go, but it's too close. The RGAs is the very
It's
next weekend.
seven. It's seven. It's
Even
seven. Oh,
Backwoods and Hutch, they have an event coming up as well.
what?
Yeah, they have an event, and I want to go to that event, but
You
because
could
of
be
certain
sidewoods in real life. I could be front. Wait, no, you was front woods. I was sidewoods.
but
I was
I
south.
want to it was I want to go to all these events and because I want to meet all these people from these different communities. Just because we could say if shift happens, we can all say, oh, I'm part of this community, but are you actually meeting these people and making sure these people are who they say they are? So
We need
I'm
a.
just no
We need to get.
Visions event. Zach is in Ohio. It is Vision Preparedness. His event is. I know Gina versus Gina is going. She's she's going, but she's not staying the night, but she's hanging out during the day for that event. And I know, to
That
my
is good.
understanding, he's gonna do. I think he's having different classes at the event, and then I know they're gonna be barbecuing. Like his event is supposed to be like really amazing.
What vision
So
prepare? Ooh,
Zach, I gotta check
we're going to
his
Ohio. I
thing.
don't care what you guys say. We're going to Ohio now.
Let me check with Gina because like I said, I know where I know she is going.
She is sunshine. Ooh, that's a tongue twist. She is sunshine.
Sorry, everybody. Zach got me working. But oh, hey, she is sunshine. So his vision preparedness, I believe it's the first weekend in June, again in it's in Ohio. I know that for a definite. I know Tasha and Bougie
Hold up.
had met up and they did a camping thing together. That was amazing, and they seemed like they had a lot of fun even though it rained on them. But it's just for people to communicate with different communities and getting to know each other outside of YouTube is, to me, a very important thing. Because if shift was to happen, I know I have certain people in Georgia State. Like I know I have Toy, I know I have $2, I know Broke Farmers here, I know Black Tropicals here, I know Eco and uh Gigi are in Tallahassee, which is an hour away. But there's certain people that I have not met. And I would like to meet because we can use each other to either barter, we can use each other to communicate with, and everything else like that. So I think just the virtual community could is getting bigger every year with people branching out and meeting outside of
Ah,
virtual. Gina, I need to know, or Zach needs to know, where is Vision Preparedness meetup at? I know it's in Ohio, but I don't remember what park he's gonna be at.
ooh, that hurt. I just
Yeah.
checked. We can go to Atlanta and then Louisville and then Ohio. Let me tell you, I have this big map, world map, and I had to go get it just for that.
Martika, I got G Quad and Yankee Sister. I'm all set. Oh, see? And that's amazing, Martika. I speak to Gina all the time. I never met Gina before,
I thought
but
she was
she
at the other
is.
RJs.
But I would love to meet Gina, and you too, Nikki. See you, sunshine. Are you coming to the meetup?
I wish Gina can come to the meetup. Is she going this year? No.
No, I don't know. I don't know, Alex. I don't know. I got the link. If you guys want to give me your input about your community or the community that you're part of, and what makes you feel comfortable in that community. So no finances says no. She is sunshine. We'll talk about that. We will talk about that. She is sunshine. So yeah, I'm learning. So I want to be honest with everybody. I always thought that I was this amazing gardener. Like, oh, I grow, I know this, I know that. Man, learn being in the garden community, I don't know anything.
You don't. You really
I don't know half the seeds that these people are growing. I'd be like having to research certain
That's
things.
why you have a smart son. I know some plant seeds. I know some plant seeds.
So I now feel like a beginner. I feel like
Oh, yeah.
this garden community it's a reality thing. It's a you thought you knew, but somebody else knows better, and they're willing to teach me as
But here's
long as
the
I
thing:
show up.
everyone knows more than each other.
Right. But that's why YouTube, and when you have a YouTube community, everybody learns something
Yes.
from somebody. You know what I mean? Nikki said, I feel the same way. There's still so much that I don't know. Right, Nikki? And like my soil here in Georgia, it was like clay, and it's like clay and sand. And I really was like, this,
Yeah, you
it's not growing anything.
just start from
When I
scratch.
started
Scratch.
watching Planter, what's his name? Planter TV, like when I seen his soil and I could relate to his soil, now my garden's going well because I'm doing exactly what he said to do. He says, Erica, put everything from your kitchen inside your soil. Guess what I'm doing? I'm putting everything inside my soil, and I'm still doing the compost. um I'm you guys are making me step up my game, and I appreciate that. So yes, Plant a Garden TV. Thank you, Nikki. Virginia bushcrafter. I want to go out and I want to bushcraft. I want to see if I have it in me. I know my uncomfortable weekends, I'd be
Wait,
like,
what's bushcrafting?
is when you go out in the woods with basically a book bag and try to maintain. And he does that on a regular.
Oh
Virginia
no.
bushcraft is always in the woods. And he be doing things and I'd be like, I got it in me, but I don't know if I have it for that long. You give me 2 days in the woods, maybe.
I have a nervous
But all the times and how he sets up camp and uses everything in the woods is amazing to me. And I want to be able to have the courage to try something that will,
Well,
that
try
one
with
day.
me. I do it sometimes. Yeah, and you know I got my little area. I set up my own fire. I
Mm-hmm.
take my bricks, my sticks.
Yeah, but nothing like what
I made
Bushcrafter does.
my own fort. It fell apart.
Nikki
But
says, Erica, I don't. So, me either. Me either, because I didn't know what type of fertilizer. And then Gina comes on live and like, buy your 10, 10, 11, 11s and this. And I'm like, what? You used to buy this stuff? Like, what does the numbers even mean? I still don't know what the numbers mean. So I don't even buy fertilizer because I don't know what fertilizers would go with what. Because then I learned from Broke Farmer, you got citrus fertilizer to regular fertilizer. And if you can't put certain coffee grains with this because it has too much of this, So, girl, I just been now like I'm gonna throw it in the compost. So it's too much. I don't have camping in me. Nope, too old. I need comfort and room service at the area. I understand, Siege. I get it. I get it. But I do enjoy camping. I was just showing Alex a post that I need to be at a waterfall with a tent and my chair and just be one with the earth. To me, that's just relaxing. I don't want to hear no cars. I don't
You
want
know
to
what's
hear no
relaxing?
nothing. I just want to be one with the earth.
I want to be in some water. That's what I want. I want to just jump in a pool.
Virginia, if you do that, even if you say, "Hey, Erica, come meet me in this state around this time," and we have nothing to do, I'm there. I am there because I mean, Billy may drag his feet. I may have to pull him by his ear or whatever, but I'll be there with my tent and my little.
Wait, what about me?
Yeah, we'll be with our bug out bag because he go hiking. Like you not bringing everything with you. Like
Oh,
you gotta
I got
bring.
bad knees.
Bye, boy.
I can't do hiking.
Right,
I might,
Nikki.
I
That's
might
all I
look young,
want.
but my knees
I
are
just want to
old.
be with a waterfall, a tent, a book, and maybe some Coronas. Maybe that's that. Just give me 2 days like that. I'm listen, listen. I'll be too excited. Way too excited. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I want to I I would like to go to as many meetups as possible to meet as many people because if shift was to happen or continues to happen, then I want to have people that I met through these communities that I can bargain with, that I can actually um they can help me out, I can help them out type of situation. Because not everybody that you meet online is who they are in person. And I
Yes.
think it's very important for people to meet each other and get acquainted with each other to see how that person vibe is offline. I know at the Black Soil Expo, after watching everybody's videos and just it seemed like an amazing time. And I wish I would have made it. I really, really wish I would have made it to that one. But because of the puppies and just everyday life, it stopped me like right there at that line when we was ready to go. So hopefully next year we have everything in order. And I'm sorry, Sia Sunshine, cause we was set. Like Billy and I was like, we're going to the Soil Expo. We was talking to Fat Guy with Guns about it, and then just life got the best of us. So Nikki, you ain't lying. This is our last week of homeschooling, girl. Listen, Nikki.
I
I'm
can't
about
wait.
to pop bottles.
All these ladies about to be around
he's
me and
go-
everything.
and he's going back. So with Alex, we decided to put him back in regular school. I won't be homeschooling, hopefully, or maybe not. We're gonna do it for a half a year in regular school, see how he does.
That's
If
good
he gonna
stuff.
if he's gonna stay up with it or not. So it
I'm
all
staying up with it.
depends with Alex and how he does in regular school, and if he can fit back
Mama,
into it,
mama,
if he's gonna stay. So
mama.
what?
You know I'm gonna be good
I
in
hope
regular
so.
school.
I hope
You know I
so.
got these slider hands.
I hope so.
Big back
Hey
of this neck. How
there.
you doing? How you
Yeah,
doing?
what up? What up? What up? What
God,
up?
you look so young. I'm telling you, this haircut got you looking
Haircut.
extra
I look
young.
young.
Oh my goodness. Like it look, I'm telling I know you don't get your eyebrows done, but it looked like you got
Oh,
your eyebrows done.
my
You did
eyebrows
your
done.
mustache and beard all nice. You look
Yeah.
extra young.
I mean, I, I ain't look. I don't feel young today.
You got some baby face
He,
looking.
yeah, he got like a baby face the last 2 days. I don't know. Like, did you go for a spa? Like, did you do like the hot towel and stuff?
Nah, man, none of that. I don't know. Thank you. I don't be
C said
feeling.
C said you just cute.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Well, I agree. She thank you, thank you. Yo, I didn't. Vision's event is like up the road.
Is it?
Oh, look, that's how close it is. It's like up the road.
Like I said, Gina's going, but she's not camping. She don't do the camping thing. She likes Siege.
I
She
don't
needs
want to camp either. It's too close to home. I'm too close to home to be camping, so that's too close.
but you could just stop by then.
I want to go. Yeah, because when she said where it was, I'm like Possum Creek. I'm looking it up. I'm like, that's like it's within the Metro Parks district. It's like
Oh,
it's
okay.
local to me. It's real local. So I
Yeah.
definitely want to go. So I
So
want to check that
show
out.
up. Just send him an email. Just say I'm gonna just show up so he can make sure. Because
Make sure,
I know he's barbecuing and stuff.
make sure you shoot me his email. Shoot me his email when you get a chance.
I
'Cause
will.
I will go because it's just before the meetup. I wish y'all could come, man. That's literally like that's in our backyard.
We
It's
can.
probably even closer to Gina than it is to me.
Really.
Yeah.
Virginia Bushcrafter's going. I'm going for the
All
whole.
right, then
So
I'll
you're
see you
going
there,
to
man.
Virginia.
Bushcraft.
Yeah,
If he's
we
gonna be
can
there,
go.
I'll see you there. Yeah, I'm
We can,
definitely gonna show up.
we can
That's
go to
cool.
Atlanta, then Louisville, and then Ohio.
You just want to just event hop? That's what you plan on doing? Just event
I
hopping?
don't think there's an event in Louisville, but I took my big map out. Hold on, let me go get it. So I can
You
show
don't need to take the big map out. We get it.
I mean, he's like,
you.
we go to Louisville quite often. That's not far from us at all.
Oh, okay.
Louisville is not really that far. But yeah, the where he's having the event is like 30 minutes from my house, probably less than that with no traffic.
Oh,
I
look
mean,
at that.
it's probably somewhere that Jackie takes Lil's at because they go hiking and stuff over. It's probably one of the parks that he go to. I'll probably go bring him with me.
That'd be cool.
That'd be fun.
But you gotta do video. If you go, you gotta do video.
I am.
You gotta show the
I'm
event.
gonna definitely do that. I'm definitely gonna make a video of that. I had no clue that it was that close.
Oh
Hey,
yeah,
Gina,
yeah.
what's up?
Hey, I was trying to finish cooking so I could come up.
Well, what you cooking? Because you close too. What you cooking?
Look, Wednesdays in my house is Wing Wednesday. I make wings every Wednesday.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Well, you
My husband likes wings, so I make him wings every Wednesday.
gotta make enough for extra guests.
Right.
But yes, Possum Creek is like that's why I was like, I gotta go. It's literally I could sneeze and be there. It's I used to go to that park all the time growing up. We used to have family reunions there and everything. I haven't been there in forever though, probably more than 15 years.
Oh wow.
When you said it, I'm like, that's probably a park that because Zach and my wife they go to
Mm-hmm.
all Metro
It's a
Park.
well-known park.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, I'm jealous.
So I'm definitely pulling up. I told Vision months ago, I was like, oh yeah, you Possum Creek, I would feel like, how can I not pull up? It's
right.
When you said it and I looked it up, I'm like, man, that's ain't no reason not. Why would I not go? That's how close that is. There's no reason.
That's what I said.
Right. Hey, Miss Shirley.
Hey, Miss Shirley.
Steve said, "Can I Uber me and order wings?"
Hey,
oh, Cinco de Mayo's this.
Yeah, and I know the Virginia. Said the Virginia Bushcrafter is gonna be there. It's gonna be a lot of people there that's in this community.
Yeah, I'd like to know who all's gonna be there. I really like that. I'm coming. Yeah, make sure I'm gonna bring my camera and everything. Get all of that.
Do you follow Vision? Because he go live, and then they talk about it, and he speaks on like people who gonna be there.
I see Vision all the time in the chats and stuff, but no, I can't say that I do. It's too many.
I think he go live. Is it Wednesday night?
It's Saturday
Saturday
morning.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I know it's Saturday mornings when Urban goes live. I believe he goes live also.
Oh, okay. See, I usually see him when he pop up at night going live.
Yeah, sometimes he goes live. I think Thursdays at night. Sometimes.
Yeah, but Vision's a prepper, so he talks a lot about. I mean, he's all over though. He's 2A prepper.
Yeah,
he's all the gardening. He's all the things.
Right.
There's a couple different ones.
Cool people. So, and I think Vision actually lives in Columbus, Zach. So, but he's having the event.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I think I knew that about him. I think I knew
Mhm.
he was in Ohio, but I'm like Ohio. Depending on where you go, if it had been up north somewhere, that's different. But I mean, he's right. Even if he was in
In our
Columbia,
backyard.
right? Yeah, he's literally in our backyard. So
Mhm.
gotta go
Yeah,
out.
I think Vision is in Columbus.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Which one is
Mhm.
his channel? Bronzeman?
No, it should say Vision
Yes,
Preparedness.
it should
Let me
say
see if I.
Vision Preparedness.
Hold on, I'm trying to find. There's a couple different videos I found.
He has 50 people already signed up.
He do, and he has a nice space. He did a video where he showed the space that they're going to have.
Mhm.
So it's a shelter there, but they probably use that for eating and stuff like that. But it's like really open, so it's room for all the tents, whatever they bring. He even had areas where people who want to have like hammocks or whatever on the
Mhm.
trees to sleep and everything. He thought of everything.
Mm.
Yeah. Yep.
I've never been so jealous of the outdoors right now.
I'm excited.
Oh, she is Sunshine dropped it.
Thanks. Yeah, I was about to say thanks, she is
That's him
Sunshine.
right there.
I don't know. No.
I think that is him.
Is that well, she is Sunshine just
Okay.
dropped it.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
She did.
So I'm not looking in the chat right now.
But that's an event that I did want to go to. Vision
Mhm.
Preparedness.
I really want to go.
And what's his dates again? Is it the 1st through the 3rd? June 1st through 3rd?
I know it's the beginning of June. Hold on a second.
Oh, it's
Nah, that's not his channel, Zach. Hold on.
I'm about to find
That
out.
wasn't it.
I pulled it out.
Oh, yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Oh,
That was
yeah,
it.
that is it. Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, I'm locked in now. Like I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, I think his event is the 1st through the 3rd, or the 3rd, the 2nd through the 4th. My Renaissance grandma said.
I was gonna say that
Thank
sounds
you.
good. Thank you, Miss Lady B.
Hey, I did not realize he was that close, man. I did not realize.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And really, I'm just glad he did it in Dayton because, like you said, it could have been like Columbus ain't. It depends on what part. It's not
Right.
far. Like you could get there. It depends on from an hour and a half to almost 3 hours, depending on the part of Columbus.
Yeah, it depends on where you go, right?
Mm-hmm. So I'm kind of glad it was here because it's like that left no excuse. Like
you
that's
can't
like
you can't
15
back out of
minutes.
it even if you wanted to.
It's like 15,
Yeah, it's
20 minutes
second
maybe.
to the, second to the 4th. Yeah, I'll make sure. I'll make sure I pull up on that.
I'll send you his email.
Okay.
But I'm gonna write this down to remind myself to keep mentioning it, so you guys can go to his channel and shoot him an email if you're gonna show up and get all the details that you guys need. But I know that there are gonna be. I think Tasha's gonna be there. Triple Threat is gonna be there.
I asked her because I thought I saw somewhere she was gonna be there. I'm like, you got to pull
I think
so
she's
that'd
gonna
be good
be
to
there.
meet her. That'd be nice.
Think Bougie's going. I'm not
Oh,
sure.
that'd be nice.
I
Really?
think he's going. So there's a few
Yeah.
people that are going that I really want to meet. So
next year.
yeah,
Let y'all pull up. Let y'all pull up.
Yeah, y'all need to show up, man.
Tell Billy to pack it up.
right.
Y'all to pull up.
Yeah, where Billy at? Tell Billy I
But
can't get y'all here. Where Billy at? I'm gonna have to talk to him about that now.
that's tight, Zach. That's tight.
Yeah, it is just before, but it's not.
It
I mean,
is.
it's
You gotta talk to him.
short trip.
Gotta
I
talk
know what he gonna say.
If you can get Billy out there to camp, boy, he gonna be like, you better find a cheap hotel for me.
It's look, you coming to
Right,
Dayton.
coming to Dayton.
There's
There's
cheap
cheap
hotels.
hotels, right?
If we ain't got nothing else,
cheap.
we ain't coming to Vegas.
Right, we got
You gonna go to cheap hotel. Even though Dayton be on the map, I don't know how because we are so small and like
Really?
But
I think we be on the map because so much crap happens here.
And because we in the middle of 75 and 70. That's why we in like the crossroads of the country. Everything. Runs
Every time I be seeing Dayton on TV, I see them in movies, shows. I'm like, people just saying our name like Dayton, Ohio. We are no one.
Miss Shirley said met Triple Threat at Soul Expo. I'm
I
telling you, I
know.
wish I would have made it to the expo,
I
but life
saw her
got
at
in the
the
way.
expo.
Mm-hmm.
How about me and Dad
Yep.
take this dogs?
Look, Miss Shirley be somebody I'll be meeting because you know Miss Shirley's in Ohio. She's in Cleveland.
Okay, so she up north.
Okay.
She's up
Mhm.
north. I have family there in Cleveland, actually in
Yeah.
the same city she's in.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
hmm
So
Yep.
see another person that you have no excuses why you can't meet. Look at you, Gina.
Mhm.
You need to get out more.
I got a couple people close. TT close to me.
Yeah.
Indiana ain't that far, depending on what part you're going to.
True.
Yeah.
You know, I could literally cross into Indiana in 20 minutes and be in Indiana, but I won't be in no part nobody wants to go to. I just will be crossing over. If you take what is that? 30 is that 35 in Troutwood? Take
Yep, that's 35.
Salem all the way out
Yep.
until it turns into the highway.
Yep. That's like if I can take
Yep.
the back from where I am, I can take the back streets and the first town I hit is Carmel, Indiana. I didn't even know it was there. And it don't take long to get there at all. Like, who knows about Carmel, Indiana? I ain't never heard of it. I stumbled upon it by mistake.
Yep. Hey, OG $2.
What up, $2?
Hey, $2 is an amazing person.
Hey, Urban.
Hey,
I enjoy meeting $2 also.
Oh, $2 makes
Yeah.
$1.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, we about to go.
TLC in the Gardens in Ohio also. Man, Ohio
Yeah.
feel like it's the place to be.
I
Yep,
didn't know that.
TLC is in Cleveland.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, all these.
Yep. G Mama's in Ohio. I think G Mama's in
About to go Ohio next year, Mama.
she's either Columbus or
Mhm.
Cincinnati. I can't remember.
If she in Cincinnati, that's 45 minutes one way, Columbus an hour the other. That's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
My
Yeah.
goodness. And I think the only place that's really convenient, I mean, we got Alabama that's an hour.
$2 is
And
a
we
hot
got-
sauce person. He's that sauce. I don't know if it's called.
It's
I don't know if
the
it's a
drip
hot
sauce.
Drip sauce.
The
It's
drip
sauce.
sauce.
Yes.
Yep. $2 the drip sauce, man.
Yep.
Miss V from MTG.
Yeah, I think she's Columbus. MGTV, Miss V.
Mhm.
Mhm. I think she's Columbus. She's not that close. I mean, that's not far. Like I said, Columbus, it just depends on what part you go to how long it take you to get there.
Right.
We're closest to Cincinnati, then Columbus. Cleveland is about 3 to 4 hours, depending on where you're going.
Yeah.
Wash your hands. You been washing them? Let me see. Sorry, my husband has a boo-boo.
I thought that was Alex. I was gonna say, what Alex done to himself?
No, you need baking soda.
Okay.
Billy, you done hurt yourself. Don't come up in here with the injury, sir.
Right.
You gotta be careful.
It was
You gotta be careful.
today was Billy versus Billy.
You gotta be careful, Billy.
Billy with a band-aid. That's my new name. Zach, what up?
What's up, man? Yo, man, you need to come here to Visions event. It's like 30 minutes from my house. You're supposed to
For
be
real?
here for that. Yeah, you're supposed to be here for that.
It's October?
No,
it's June.
June 2nd through the 4th.
Damn it.
Like if I had said October, he'd be like, oh yeah, I'll be there.
Right. If you would have said October, he'd be like, all right, we could work something out.
Listen,
Told you,
now, I thought y'all was
2nd.
trying to make it this way though in October to like Illinois.
Alex wants to, and Illinois. They over here.
That ain't too bad either. That's about 3.
Nah, if y'all come through Illinois, let me know. But
Yeah, that ain't
anywhere,
that's only about
that's like
3, 3.5.
depends on where y'all go. It could be
Yeah.
5, could be
Alex
6.
just wants to go somewhere.
But
He
you
just
can get
wants
down.
to
You can get to the city, the city area like Chicago, and
That's about 5.5 hours.
3.5.
No.
Yeah.
The Chicago's about 5.5. 5.5.
Nah,
Yeah,
I've been
it is.
there many a times.
You
Not to
can't-
get to
you
the
can get to Chicago.
You go
You
downtown,
can get to
downtown
Chicago in
Chicago.
3.5 hours. Please show me
Yes,
that route.
Yes, sir. 3.5 to 4 hours.
Show me that route.
Yes. The most of the time you drive it is through Indy. you drive about 3 hours through Indy. Once you get past that, you there.
We just went to Illinois in like March. It took like 6 hours to get there.
Sir.
Yeah.
I ain't never took
What? Hey, Skilly.
Although I've never gone
Yeah,
straight
see.
to the city. So maybe
I went
I'm
to,
off because of that. I've gone to the city, but I usually go to my friend because I have a friend that used to be in the military, and when she came out, she was in Dayton.
Mhm.
And her family though was back home in Chicago, in Illinois. So when she moved back, I would go down there and visit like once every so many years. Me and my oldest would go down there because her daughter's the same age.
5
But
hours to downtown.
she was in the suburbs, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, because this when we went, I went to first couple times. I went to Downers Grove, and to go downtown Chicago was 5 hours.
Yeah, I never took that long getting there. Hey, Siege.
Siege.
What up,
I
Skilly?
invite you the next time we go somewhere. We do something.
Where is Siege at?
Siege is in
Connecticut.
I want to see
Really? There's a lot of people in the garden community in Connecticut. Auntie Ellen, Martika. Who else is in Connecticut? I think
I don't have no speed limit. I don't know what you're talking about. I said no.
Listen, I can tell you I don't, and especially coming home. I don't know why. Every time coming home, I have to stop. I don't have to stop and get gas going to Chicago, but I got to stop and get gas coming home.
Mm.
And every time I end up in this Royal Podunk area that just don't feel right, I be scared to death. Because I'm like, these people, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't even got to get into description. Right. You know what I'm talking about. And every time. And
that's how it is when we drive to Atlanta. When we drive to Atlanta, it's only 3 hours for us to get to Atlanta, or 3.5 depending on traffic. But it seems like we get there on a full tank of gas, and by the time we get home, we always got to stop in this one area. There's always this one area. I'd be like, why can't you make it before the area? Let me know before the area or after the area. I don't know.
Atlanta's like 8 hours from me. That was Smyrna actually that we went to. That was 8 hours.
Smyrna is nice.
Family in Atlanta, Smyrna, and Decatur.
Yeah, Atlanta. That's an 8 hour trip. I've done that a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that's 3.5, almost 4, depending on traffic in Atlanta.
Yeah, I gotta get to Atlanta to get to y'all, so that's why it's 11 hours. Yo,
if I was you, I would try to go around Atlanta.
Well, no, I just take 75. I get on 75 and just keep going. I just basically
I tell people Georgia and Atlanta is 2 different states.
Oh, they are. I actually didn't even hang in Atlanta because I was with his cousin that's in Smyrna. Me and her, we were cool before she moved back to before she moved to Georgia. So I was kicking it with her.
Shannon, what happened to you? She said, I hate shoplifters.
She hates shoplifters. What happened? What up, Skilly?
What's going on, y'all?
Why you don't come up here sounding sad, Skilly? What's wrong?
What? Why you sound
sad? Because he always at work.
Right. He's like, hey guys, what's going on?
Right.
Don't come up here feeling sad.
Hey Skilly, what's going on?
What's going on? Sunday, so I'm not doing my live. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta work.
You're not doing live Saturday, Sunday?
Yeah, I'm not doing it. I gotta work another 13. So I'm not going.
You have to, or do you want to? Because there's a difference in Skilly having to do it and Skilly just want to do it.
I want to do it because I can get the money. 13
Yeah,
hours.
yeah. See, that's the thing. He want to do it. See, a lot of times it's his own thing. He's putting himself through it. You know, Skilly, let me tell you something, Skilly. I understand that you want to get the money, but I'm gonna tell you something, man. Sometimes you just need to learn how to leave the money there and go get your peace of mind. You know?
Yep.
It's better because I like getting money too, like everybody else. But you're gonna realize after a while, sometimes you need to not be in that and just be.
Listen, that's big facts.
You are.
I like getting money too.
Listen, big facts.
Don't let the grind you down, man. That'll mess you up.
Right.
You gotta try.
You ain't gonna never get enough.
Right.
It ain't gonna never be enough.
Nope. Mm-mm.
So you make what you already getting enough. Make that enough.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Make it enough. That's not enough. Make it enough.
That's what I used to say to me all the time. I'm like, that ain't enough. Make it enough.
It's hard to pass up easy money, though. Yeah, you learn sometimes that it ain't worth it. Yeah,
Right.
it ain't so easy. It's not easy.
Mm-mm. And you got to be able to enjoy that money. But
Yeah.
see, that's Skilly. He be wanting to buy him some new,
Right.
Yeah, man. I was thinking about this because like I had a birthday a few days ago, and I'm like, they want you to work all the way till you're 65, and the average life expectancy is 72, 75 years old. So I only get 10 years to enjoy and not have to be. That's bullshit. I'm gonna have all the fun now that I can too. I don't want to have
that
mine,
part.
man.
That part.
Right.
I was just talking to one of my coworkers, like, I still got 20 years based on when you supposed to be old enough to retire.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I'm trying to make it out before that. I talk about leaving my job like I'm getting out of jail. I'm trying to make it out.
Gina, I understand. I feel the same way. I can't wait to get paroled. I feel the same way.
Listen, I'm trying to make it out early.
Yep, need a vacation, Skilly. And me working all the time, man. It ain't good for you. Ain't good for the kids. Ain't good for the wife. Ain't good
You're
for
about to go on that cruise.
See, I'm about to travel the world.
I hear that.
I'm going with you. I'm thinking about taking another year off.
He is young. How are you already retiring?
See, said I put in my time.
Girl, I wouldn't even have assumed you were anywhere near retirement age. Can I look like her when I be
She always running around talking about she's some senior citizen. I don't know where.
I don't know where.
She always ready to beat your ass. She always fiery. You know, like nothing.
Miss Shirley is enjoying retirement. She's like,
yes, she is.
Feel like you need a vacation from. That's right. Hey, Howard J.
I do that, man.
I'm not trying to work like that.
I do that all the time. One of the perks about my job is that I have certain deadlines I have to meet. So as long as I meet those deadlines, I pretty much get to move around how I want to. So if I go to the gun store during the day, if I decide I want to go to Costco and go to the grocery store, I do it. Stuff like that I do. It's for my peace of mind too. So I can just get away to be able to move around. And you can't, man. You work your whole life and never have any fun.
Right.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to work till I'm 60-something years old and then only be able to have fun for 10 years. Forget that. I want to have fun all the time.
That part. Sophia says she only 5 years from return. You retiring young too, Sophia? Listen, y'all need to let me in.
That's one thing. Virginia Bushcraft, he over here talking about I've been retired since 2012. What?
Excuse me.
Mary B, how are you? Welcome in.
Hey, Mary. So my father always tell me, he said he don't care what's going on outside. We have to be retired. He said if I look outside and it's snowing, you know what I do? I turn back around and just go do something else. He loved being retired.
Yes. That's where I want to be. I look at all my in-laws, my mother-in-law, uncle, all them, they all retired. And they all did it right. Like they all just living a life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm going, when I grow up, I want to be like y'all.
Right.
They paid off their houses, cars, made sure all that stuff was taken care of.
That's what I'm trying to
now
do.
They just
no debt.
Right.
Now they just cruising.
Mary B says she wish she could retire, but this mortgage.
Yeah, throw money at it, Mary. Just throw every little extra you got. Pay it down faster.
Yep, do $100. Start out with $100. I started out with 50, and then went to 100.
Yeah, you do an extra 100 every month or every week if you could or whatever, man. You mess around looking like, wait a minute, I'm almost finished.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I bought my house in 2020, and I just looked at it. Next month, within 3 years, I done paid $20,000 of that loan back within 3 years. Doing the extra, doing that, then bumping up to an extra 100. Y'all pay off. I'm telling you.
Keep chopping. Keep
Pay that.
chopping down. Keep sending them principal payments in. Chop that principal
Yeah.
down. What you gonna
That's
do?
right.
Joseph Harris says he wakes up just to go back to sleep. Joseph, y'all, you know what?
Nah, but it's true. My older brother who lives in Texas, we were having a conversation, and he said he woke up one day because he had his own business. He owns a trucking business. He woke up one day and he said, "I realized I made it." I said, "What you mean?" He said, "Because my time is my own. I set my time. I get up when I want. I go do what I want to do. I got to run the business or whatever, but I do what I want to do." To him, that's success, being able to manage his time any way that he wants. And I agree with him. That's what I want to do. I don't need to have a whole ton of money. I just need to be able to manage my time and do whatever the hell I want to do when I want to do it.
Right.
To me, that's successful too. Doing what you want to do when
Hey,
you want to
salty dog.
Yeah.
See, that's where I'm at, guys. Like, I have a business. I've been slacking on it last couple of months because of schooling. But it's like I want to go back to the real world so I can communicate, but I don't want to go back to the real world and work if Billy's covering all the bills and we're set. So it's like, should I just go back part-time just to give myself something to do?
Yeah, every little bit contributes.
Right.
It makes it, you bringing in something, make it a little bit easier for him. Him bringing in something,
That's
making it
true.
easier for you. That right, that'll get you to retirement faster.
I don't know if I want to retire with Billy though.
Why not?
Because if I retire, this is gonna be Billy on retirement. Oh, sweetie pie, you want to go to this gun store to see what's new inside the shop? We was just there yesterday, Billy. Oh, sweetie pie,
Well,
do
then
you
the next day you decide on what y'all do. One day is going to the gun shop. The next day is whatever you want.
Gina, when you get your safe, you're gonna trust me. I know how it's going to be when you get your safe.
I think like you be watching me because I literally was just looking at something. Stop watching me. I'm gonna have to
Listen. I was looking at safes earlier today. I was like, damn, Billy does need another safe.
Gina, you want to go to Tractor Supply and go to them and ask them what they got in the back, scratch and dent.
Okay.
They won't advertise it, but they have some. You may get a hell of a deal on, so they may have a dent on. As long as the integrity of the structure is still good, get you a real good deal. I didn't know that they did that up until maybe 6 or 7 months ago. Someone told me about it. You can get them in the back.
I'm gonna do that.
She said, listen to a book or tape while he shots for God. See, I just walk around in my own. I'm worse than Billy though, because if Billy sees something, and I know Zach's laughing because he knows it's true. If Billy talks about a firearm for more than a week, as soon as we walk in there, I look for it and I say, "Hey, can you start the paperwork on this?" Just so I don't have to hear him speak about it no more. And then the next couple of months come around, he'd be like, "Oh, Erica, did you see this?" And then you know how it goes, right, Zach? Go in here. He'd be like, "I just want to show you. We don't know. If you pulling me all the way here, then you telling me you want this, and that I feel like we have to have it for whatever reason, excuse you giving it to me for." Gina be coloring coded her pew-pews with her nails and purse.
I will though. That's why I started laughing. I saw her say that because listen. I be thinking I want to Cerakote everything.
2A in LA do it.
How about say everybody is Cerakoted?
Every day I gotta see something in my feed. He posts.
That's a content creator thing, man. That always Cerakoting and all. That's a content creator thing.
Yeah, but it still pulls you in. It's still. I know.
I kind of did a little Cerakote on one of my guns, but it was spray paint from the Hobby Lobby store. But it's
did you like it though? When you did it, like it?
Yeah, it's fun though.
I want to get on. As long as you like it, Skilly. You're the one I gotta walk around with.
I bought to the meetup. That's the one I bought up to the meetup. Everybody shot.
Yeah, I own 2 Cerakoted guns. That's it. One I got done just because to get it. I wanted to get one done because everybody was doing it. And the other one I got was a custom gun.
She said, "Wait, didn't Zach just show Gina how to shoot?"
Yeah,
he did. Well done.
Thank you. I didn't see that. I
Like,
introduced her to
she
it.
like,
Hey, look,
you already getting safes.
she's all in. She's all in.
Yeah, that stuff
Yep.
is fun.
Wait, Gina.
See,
How
you know
did
it
you-
happens fast. What'd you
How
say,
did
Alex?
you like shooting? How did you like it?
I liked it. I loved it. Look, I'll probably be pulling up Sunday.
She said that was fast. I think what sold her was the Cerakotes that I was sending her off of Pinterest also.
Mama.
And then the different like
Well, what
optics that she's
started
wearing.
it is that dang on platypus. The platypus started it.
Yeah.
Like that was a dangerous road to start on. Like getting on with that.
It's too many options.
I got two of them in my already options already. And I go back and look at them all the time too. I be like, oh.
I'm waiting for it now. So.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Mary B.
I mean, 3 Cerakote.
Philly Slow.
Virginia Bushcrafter. It's fun. I really, really enjoyed it. I really did.
Philly Slow. It is. A gun addiction is the worst addiction.
Yes, it is. Oh my God, it is.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't look at it as an addiction. I don't. It's something. I look at it as a passion. I'm not addicted to anything. It's a passion.
Addicts don't.
And I like having them. I like having them. I like having a lot of them.
Shanna, let us know what happens.
I can stop whenever I want to.
Right, I know. Something by Sophia said a hobby.
Exactly, it's a hobby.
Okay.
That's all it is. It's a hobby.
Yes,
I agree. It is definitely. I could tell how Zach describes it. How his downtime for doing it is how I describe my crafting and stuff. So I definitely know it's like a relaxation. It's a hobby that takes you away from everyday stresses and stuff, and you could just go here and you enjoy it.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
I would say I don't know what a crack addiction feels like.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh,
I don't know what that is.
Never did no crack, man. That might have. I got a crack.
I can't relate.
Got no rocks. I don't know what rocks is.
Mary B, I couldn't tell you how many that I own. That's how many. I was talking with the fellas a few days ago, and I was like, what I'm gonna do is one of these weekends, I'm gonna go pull everything out and put it all just so I can look at everything all together. I couldn't tell you everything that I had. I couldn't tell you.
Same here.
I don't know.
Mary B. Billy tried to quiz me on what I have or what I own, just me, and I failed.
Yeah, I don't have a clue. I know some things. I know a lot more of the things like the YouTube stuff that I bought. But then there's stuff that I have that wasn't for YouTube that I just have, and I don't know. I mean, I have stuff that I literally haven't shot in years. It's just I just sort of have it. I'm more of a gun hoarder than a gun collector. I'm just going to tell you the truth. It just is what it is.
Mary B.
That's what he said, $2.
I've been wanting to. Mary B, what state are you in?
Look, they'll find somebody.
You know we ain't lying.
Yeah, where is she? She want
There is so many people. This community, they will pull up. They'll be like,
it depends on where she is. We got somebody somewhere that'll take. We got somebody somewhere that'll take you and get you right.
We're all over the place.
It is a new show, so if the dog gun hoarders, I'd be the first person. She ain't Cali.
Oh,
listen, I guarantee you got some folk down in that.
Yeah.
Listen, ain't that where 2A in LA at?
Yep, I'm about to say him.
You see what Steve said? Look for a NAGA chapter. I know they have them there because I know Redstone is out there on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure there's a NAGA chapter out there. So there's somebody out there that can get you straight out there.
She said I have my mother's 38.
Okay, you got mommy's 38. Listen, that 38 will get you straight.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah, look up NAGA,
Mhm.
Mary B, and there has to be somebody in your area.
Shoot, hold on. I think I got their card.
NAGA's card.
Yeah, somewhere. I always keep cards for some
This
reason.
guy, you probably have Kia's card.
I do.
Check out Naga National on IG
Mm-hmm.
and message them. They'll get you right over there. They'll get you to somebody.
Oh no, but I have
Hey,
Dukes.
rebuilding.
Yeah.
How are you?
Building.
I got Duke's guns.
Look for the kids. Dog and home. Oh Lord. That's
Yeah,
true.
that's true. You can look for that too. Girl with a gun.
Yeah.
They have chapters all over the country too. If you just Google them, they have chapters all over the country. Thank you, Sunshine. I didn't even think about them because yeah, they have chapters everywhere.
Yeah, because the house alarm ain't gonna.
The alarm just let you know when you need to start shooting.
NAGA got an event in July in Atlanta. Also,
Yeah, they do. But they got something in Michigan too. How I didn't know that.
They're having something in June. Hey, G23, how are you?
Hey, Resilient Dad, what's up, man? Well, they have Naga's thing is in July, right?
Yes.
So that's there's so much going on because definitely I'm going to be at the meetup. Then the weekend after that, when I get home, GunCon is up in Iowa, which is close. I want to go to that and then try to make the NAGA event. It's so much stuff going on.
It is.
A gun con?
It
You
is.
said Iowa's close. How close is Iowa to?
GunCon. I was not that. It's not that far from outside of Illinois. It's maybe
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
It's not far at all because I want to go to GunCon for sure. I'm able to go, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to go. That's the thing.
Hey, Resilient Dad.
Erica, I want Billy to go to GunCon too. If Billy can make it to GunCon, I'll make sure that I go.
You gotta bring me. You gotta give me the dates, Zach. You know how we do. You know how we. You know how we gotta do this. Zach.
Give you the dates,
Zach. You know, I told you already how we have to do this. Backwoods.
What up,
Backwoods, let me know when you're having your event, or you and Hutch.
Where they located?
They have a harvest event coming up.
Where's Backwoods?
Missouri.
Yeah, I think it's Missouri.
You know where he is. That's not really far. That's relatively close. If it's within 6 to 8 hours, to me that's close.
Yeah,
that's true. Those are good rides.
Yeah, what were y'all talking about a minute ago?
What?
Thanks, man. The myth, the legend.
What, GunCon?
Backwards. We're not blowing up his head. Hold on, let me address backwards. Backwards.
The man, the myth, the legend.
We're not doing that backwards. We're not blowing his head up. I'm sorry.
You see how serious his face got when he read that? Like, he said, you better recognize.
Now you gotta take a picture of it. Backwards, if you want to come up and
Joseph Harris, what up?
Let us know when that.
I haven't seen Backwoods in a minute. Where you been at?
I've been seeing him on other shows and doing.
I don't even know if I haven't seen Hutch in a little bit. He did comment on something of mine today, though.
Real deal. What up, man?
What's up?
I got your phone call, man. I couldn't answer at the time. I got your call. I'm gonna call you back. You know how I do.
Yeah, there's no problem.
He said that funny. He's like, yeah. Yeah. Me too. All right, my turn. Real deal. Listen, I got your call, but I was on the phone with.
I was watching your video. Yeah. I was watching your video, and it was good. I wanted to hear what the heck you were saying. I was learning, but I couldn't hear nothing.
I don't know why. I don't know why it did that. And I was calling you guys to see if you knew why he was doing it, but I had to delete it.
Okay, you got to do that again, man. I'm watching. I'm like, damn, I wish I knew what he was saying. Because you was giving game, showing how to move the sling around, and you threw it to the side and pulled your pistol like you're drawing your pistol. I'm like, man, I need to know.
Yeah.
What up?
What up,
man? I seen my favorite person, Billy, on here, and I just had to come up and pay my respects to the man, the myth, the
legend. You know, Backwards, I thought we were.
How much did he pay you, Backwoods? How much came in that Cash App?
Yeah. Right. That's
there's gonna be a short tomorrow.
What may
tomorrow for real on that.
What may or may not have happened. with exchange of money between Billy and myself is nobody's business.
That's on the download.
Yeah, Billy, we were talking about gun addiction when you came. That's what we were talking about, gun addiction.
Gun addiction.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it exists.
It's a myth.
No thing. See, in my opinion, if I could start off by saying gun addiction is that's how old people talk. Gun addiction is actually something made up to this franchise.
Look at y'all.
Well, I tell you, man. I mean, I don't understand the thing about the guns and everybody likes them so much, man. I don't understand why.
It's got to be something. Hey, trade me yours. I trade you mine.
I really don't know what people talk about, you know.
Right.
What is all of that? Gun addiction. What is this gun addiction?
Gun addiction is when you take pictures of your gun, and while you're at work, you look at it.
Right.
I get home. You're right next to me.
Let's be real, deal. He be looking at his phone, smiling. Everybody think, oh, he must be looking at his wife or kids.
No.
He's turning around.
My AR.
Y'all don't understand. Gun addiction is when you have the big gun tattooed on your. Never mind.
Yeah, no.
I'm sorry. I almost went there. Sorry.
I got one right there. Right there's got revolver. Kid, man. Wait a minute. Let me show you the big gun.
No.
No.
Oh my.
Oh, whoa.
Bye, Rick. Bye.
Backwoods, tell us about the harvest party.
Oh, I we can't speak of the harvest party. That's for invite only. But now we're having a meetup.
Okay.
Now we're having a meetup. Yeah, you're talking about the meetup. See, we have a separate harvest party, and it's invite only. It's kind of a special deal, you know. But anyway, so yeah, the meetup. What is it? June 8th through 11th, I believe.
Yeah,
and
it's
it's gonna be in Missouri, and
in Missouri.
yeah, it's God dang. I've got all the stuff wrote down. I've been so freaking busy, man. I'm sorry, y'all.
But how can they get that information if they want to go to that?
I'll email everything to you. I'll email you the website where you can rent a campsite and everything. You know what I'm saying? It'll take you directly to it. I'll email all that stuff to you, and I've got it on a saved. And so anyway, yeah, we're quite a few people's coming so far.
Mm-hmm.
You in Missouri, Backwoods?
I'm in Arkansas.
No, Little Rock, Arkansas. Yeah, my hometown.
So the meetup is going to be in Arkansas?
It's in Missouri.
It's going to be in Missouri.
How deep into Missouri? That's what I'm asking because how deep?
It's going to be so
let your beers start growing.
It's north. It's pretty good ways north of Springfield and Missouri, and let's see. It's called Buffalo, but I'm not sure because I think it crosses
Buffalo, not New Buffalo, but Buffalo.
No, I think it crosses over into the next county, and there's a town there. But I like I said, I'll have to. He sent me all the information and everything. I'll have to get. I'll send it to you.
Is it before? Is it before you get into the mountains, the Ozarks?
Yes, sort of. No. It's in Ozarks.
It's in Ozarks.
Oh, yeah, that's 8 hours. 8 hour trip.
What is 8 hours to come and hang out with and get to meet people and really become community? You know, I mean,
I'm thinking how to do it. I'm thinking how I would do that because there's a lot going on between May and June and July. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
What if the Canadian Chinese come across the northern border and y'all have to like flee south? You know what I'm saying?
Canadian Chinese.
I'm just saying. What if they come down, you know, and you gotta flee south.
Well, I'll be in Jamaica if they're gonna be coming down.
You're
gonna leave us behind, Skilly, for real?
Skilly. It's bad enough you going on a cruise line going to meet up. Now you jumping ship and going to Jamaica.
Yes, Billy.
I know where Zach's
You
gonna
like
be at Liberty Acres with a long rifle, sitting next to the dining room, looking out the
I'm
window.
pulling up over there.
I'll be at Liberty Acres. That's exactly where I'm going. I'm making it there.
Yeah, I'll be at Liberty
Man,
Acres.
I gotta. Hey, Skilly, if they come down and make y'all flee south, man, come on down here, because I got a 308 that would fit you just right, man. Big old fat scope on it, man. Takes AR.
Oh, if anything happened, I'm heading down south where my mom at. So it's not without a doubt I'm going home.
Yeah, so you can go to Backwoods.
Yeah.
We'll hook up, man. Shoot.
Most definitely. I'll be down there probably next year sometimes.
We'll keep all the fools away. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be scared to be around Skilly when he shoots.
Really?
I'm not saying. Yeah, that came out wrong.
He gonna get better. He gonna get better. He just needs to shoot a lot more.
You're learning. You're learning. That's all that counts is you're learning.
Just take it in, Skilly. And when you become a sharpshooter, you just remember.
Mm-hmm.
Remember who your friends are. No, but that's what I like about these different communities is how we all can come up here and we can communicate, meet each other. Even though there are so many events now that are coming out, so many meet and greets and stuff, that's amazing.
Well, Native Voice and Ghost are having a meetup, I think in October, November, somewhere. They're thinking October, but maybe closer to November, but somewhere in there. They're going to have one in North Carolina.
Okay.
Yes.
A big meetup.
I know.
And
I heard Ghost say that, and that's that one I want to go to.
Yeah, I'm definitely
in
going.
October.
I'll definitely be at that one.
Am I right around my birthday?
I think a bunch of us should get together come December, or maybe January, in Michigan. Go to Lake Michigan. And let's do the polar bear.
All right, you be polar bear by yourself. You ain't doing that.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you what I'll do.
Part of the polar bear club.
I'll set up on the bank and record it and put some editing in it and make it really funny.
Yeah, right. I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm
not
not
trusting nobody.
Real deal, you invite people to Michigan, and I don't even like hanging out in Michigan in the cold. Ain't that something to live here?
Don't you, Sunshine? I see you in January for sure.
Man, I don't like the cold weather, man.
I love it.
I hate it.
I hate it.
I'd much rather be cold.
I'm so over this cold weather. I wish it would end.
Yeah, it won't go away. It does.
It won't go away.
That global warming.
We've been.
It's a global cool down. What it is, it won't. It just will not get warm. It's annoying.
Yeah, we've been in the 40s all this week. I'm like,
yeah, I mean,
40s.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
This morning it was 30-something degrees.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, cold.
It's the first time it quit raining here in the last 4 days.
Yeah, it's stopped raining here, but it's gonna start back up.
Yeah, we're supposed to get.
I had to go outside and grab all my chickens and put little rubber boots on them, man. The mud soles.
We know that's
And I was complaining it was 60 this morning.
It's something about, being hot is hot. You know what I mean? There's things you can do to cool down, but well, I'm saying there's things you can do to cool down. I'm just saying when it's bone chilling cold. I mean, you get once you catch that.
I can get warmed up. It's hard to get cooled down.
No, it's easy to cool down. It's hard to,
No.
Now, when that's
agree.
bones, though,
I think it's easier to get warm than it is to cool down.
Mm-mm.
But I'm tired of the cold. Nonetheless.
It gets too cold, you grab that somebody special. You can fix that problem.
Man, I'm talking about that bone chilling cold, man. When stuff gets down below, them negative numbers, man.
Well, what are you doing outside anyways? You gonna be inside watching a DVD, eating some popcorn.
Do you not think like a prepper or what?
No, not me.
I mean, you know, talking about all these bunkers and all this stuff, man, you got to understand that
I got wool.
you may get caught out in the bone chilling cold, man, being up there.
They build a fire. I know
That's
how
why-
to build a reflection.
Stuff at the fan bag ain't nothing but about cold weather.
I got my wool clothes, my wool blankets.
Somebody's gonna come and take it all though, man. And you'll wake up laying face down naked, man. What happened?
It won't be the first time. It won't be the first time.
It won't be the first time.
Oh my God.
Maybe this time I won't be in the middle of the city.
At least you be somewhere in the woods, right?
I'll be somewhere in the woods. I get up, I'm scratching. I got 150 people looking at me. I'm like, what's going on? Where
I don't even want to know what happened that day.
She is sunshine. Where you at in Texas? I'll be in Texas in July, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Man, let me tell you
I know
something. The
it's gonna be great.
last time I was in Texas in July, I'm not ever going back to Texas again in July. This is an emergency.
It's for work.
Never going back
That's
there.
the only reason why I would be there. It's for
It was
work.
108
I'm already
degrees.
pregnant.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something, and this is gonna sound like a myth. It's gonna sound like a lie. It's gonna sound like I'm full. But I used to live out in Las Vegas, and in the middle of the summertime, you used to watch homeless people put out aluminum foil on the sidewalk and fry eggs.
Right, yeah.
In the morning time. That's how freaking hot it gets.
Well, it was the heat in Houston where we were.
I just told
It
you.
wasn't just the heat. I mean, it felt like the humidity like wrapped a comforter around you.
This,
It was hot. I've never experienced that type of heat before. It was ridiculous. And I never want to experience it ever again. It was ridiculous how hot it was out there. And it was the middle of the day. You're talking 12, 1 o'clock. And we shouldn't have been out there.
I lived in Arizona, and I used to hate like the summers. I used to be like, this is just makes no sense.
yeah.
Man,
But they have sprinklers on the side, like when you walk down the sidewalks. Some parts of Texas and Arizona have where the sprinklers will cool you down as you walk in by them. It would just like mist you.
And the difference in Arizona and Nevada and stuff, that's a dry heat.
Yeah, it's much drier.
Humidity just
I don't know if I would like that. 'Cause when we were in Nevada and it was cold and it was dry, that was the weirdest feeling to me ever. It was so damn dry but cold. I didn't like it. I was like, what the hell is this? Where's the humidity?
Man, I'm telling you, you come down here in the South when it gets here in Arkansas, when that humidity is high, man, and it says like 90 degrees, but it feels like 115. And I'm like, well, if it feels like it's freaking 115.
Right, exactly. If it feels like it's 115.
That part.
And it gets so thick, man, you can't breathe hardly. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that
Right.
humidity is so thick, and it just, dude, it's miserable, boy.
I used to live in Naples, Florida. I did roofing. We wake up at the crack of dawn to go roof, and by noon, that's it. You're done. You can't do it no more. That you walk outside and you just 3 seconds later you're soaking wet. You're like, did it rain? You know that humidity just sucks the life out. At least for me, it just sucks the life out of me. It just takes everything joyful out of my life and says, "Here you go."
Damn.
Right.
Shit.
Goodness gracious.
That humidity is nasty.
It ain't uncommon here for, you know, when it gets to them temperatures, for you'll see people working real super early in the morning, all the outside stuff, and then, you know, from them certain hours till about 4 o'clock, man, you won't see nobody out, you know, and then you'll see people out working till dark, you know, when it starts cooling down, and it's miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, Arkansas, you guys got two strikes against you already. You got the humidity, and you guys produced Bill Clinton.
Hey man, look.
You know what?
Look, there's certain things about Slick Willie, son, that I'm just telling you, man.
Right, he'll rock you to bed with that saxophone.
Man, I'm just saying.
Drop those pennies.
Oh man.
But at least he never inhaled.
Well, the heat and the humidity, the humidity and stuff. I mean, I can't say you ever get used to it, but you kind of get used to it. You know what I mean? It's I don't know. It's just
Becomes
I mean,
like
it's because I've been here since I was born. I mean, that's I've
I'll be
always
honest with you. You get used to your condition, fairly quick. It might not, once you're reminded, it might be like uncomfortable. But I leave the house with a thermal every day, and I come home with the same thermal on, 85, 89 degrees, and I still got a thermal and a t-shirt on. You know what I'm saying? You get used to it.
yeah.
No, that's just not normal. You're
You get used to
you,
it.
but you're overheating your body if it's already like.
I don't know. When you go to these arid countries in the Middle East, they overdress to
But they're
preserve the moisture in their body.
yeah, but they wear breathable clothes. They're not wearing thermals. They're wearing clothes that
You
are.
can breathe through a thermal.
We're online. We're online.
But yeah, I mean, your body gets used
Over
to it.
here
Like,
got the
I
head
remember when
off.
I first moved to Florida, it was in the winter time, and I'm wearing shorts, I'm wearing a tank top, everybody's wearing flannels. I'm like, you people are crazy. Everybody has coats on. Shoot, came next winter, I had a coat on myself. My blood got thin. You don't take long for that blood to thin out.
Mm-hmm.
sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
Good.
But I understand.
Man, I'm telling y'all, I've been busy as all get out, working on all kinds of stuff. Because we're a part of that Liberty Tree Fellowship.
Oh yes.
It's that website, and so we're doing different. We're going to try to do some different segments and stuff on it, and
Mm-hmm.
so I've been working on an intro for one, and working on another video. And man, anyway,
And
Cut.
then your own personal business is picking up now, right? You're doing more and more yards, or you're still.
I've did 35 properties since Monday morning
Mm,
Wow.
already. I mean, yeah, it's go go go.
right.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, cause I do the stuff. God, I hate the government. Because I do the stuff, for a couple of businesses.
Right.
So I have to fill out that 1099 or whatever that
Mhm.
thing.
The
is.
1099.
Take your own
Yeah.
taxes.
Yeah, so I got to pay. So I really didn't keep up with a lot of stuff. I've got a few things wrote down. I know what I do. You know what I'm saying? I got the same
Right.
property thing. Well, when I went and seen the tax person, I ended up having to pay $900 freaking dollars this year. And then she was telling me, she was like, look, she said, you'll be wise to get you a book and write down what you do every day.
Log everything.
She said the way things are going now and the way they're headed, she said you could get audited real easy.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I hope them people don't come to my house. 'Cause, man, I'm telling you, I'll be quiet. I'm just saying. But anyway,
A few people got audited that I know that work, regular 9 to 5s. The IRS was like, "Hey, you didn't pay something 2 years ago. You missed. It was one number off, and their whole income tax was garnished. A couple of people I know had their income tax garnished this year.
Mm-hmm.
what's up, Hutch?
That time.
Man,
What up, Hutch?
I'll be back.
fucking gun store garnished my income tax.
What happened? The gun
Gun
store
store.
goes into
Garnished my
that happened to me too. I thought that
wait.
was only me. I didn't realize that. That happened to me too.
Wait.
I want to know where did Zach and Billy go? You guys left, and when guys went somewhere, and you guys came back together.
Right.
They,
That
they went to go, look, they went to go get their income tax to the gun shop.
Right.
right.
I had to go check on my garnishment. They garnish it. Gun store garnish your income tax.
So back in the day, where I lived out in Vegas, I worked for a company where I had to do my own taxes. I was an independent contractor, subcontractor. So the way I did it was, now this ain't no advice to anybody. This is the way I did it, and it worked for me. It probably won't work for you. So, but 6 months out of the year, I claimed 10 children. And then the other 6 months out of the year, I claimed 0. And then at the end of the year, I owed 0 to the government, and they owed 0 to me. That was back in the day.
You know,
I want a little piece of change.
That's called tax evasion.
you keep talking about
Nobody.
No. You're allowed to claim up to 10 kids, dependents on your W-2s.
W-4.
W-4. So that's what I did. 6 months a year, I claimed 10 people. And then the remainder of the year, I claimed 0.
Maybe. I forget what it's called.
so
You're talking about a W-4.
I want a little piece of the action in March. You know what I'm saying?
You know something? I'm actually gonna go research what you just said.
That's what I'm sitting there thinking.
Because I'm like, wait a minute, if that's the
half a year I had no taxes taken out of my money, and then the other 6 months I had a whole lot of taxes taken out of my
right.
So are you?
He just imagined them, Urban.
No, you don't have to have people to claim them.
Yeah, you don't have to show proof on the W-4
unless they audit you.
They don't audit that.
I guess if it's a wash at the end of the year, I guess it don't matter.
Have y'all
backwards?
Have y'all not seen how corrupt and money hungry our government is? I'm not talking about just this administration. I'm talking about all them jokers, man.
That's normal.
Yeah. And so, man, if everybody starts doing that and you start paying 0, they don't owe you anything. You don't owe them anything, man. They're gonna want more money than that.
They can't take money off your money.
Steve is very wise with her money. You see what she just said? You can take as many deductions from your paycheck as you want. You can change it anytime. Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I know that. You can change your W-4.
Yeah, I know you can change it. I know.
Right.
That's what I did.
Change it for a few months and then put it back if you want.
Yeah.
6 months this way, 6 months the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, that's what I did. It worked out for me. It may not work out for you. And don't take tax advice from me because you'll be in trouble.
Yeah,
if they changed that.
Yeah, so they changed it.
That's real deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right there.
Family. Me and my 10 kids and me.
Hush does it also. I did that with 5 kids, savings account, kind of.
Man, see, they damn sure gonna audit Hutch. Man, they know he's too damn ugly to be able to have 10. I'm just saying.
That's the thing. You gotta be careful with that.
Man, one of them IRS agents be looking at Hutch, be like, "Shit, man, he's too ugly to have kids."
You see what Mentos said? You make a mistake.
She forgot to change it back.
Yeah, you end up owing mad a lot of money.
Yeah, if you don't change it when you're supposed to change it.
Yep. Yeah, you gotta be on top of the game, man. If you're gonna play the game, you gotta know the rules.
Yeah, you better. Or they gonna teach them to you.
That's what I tell people at work. If you're gonna play the game, you better know the rules.
Yeah, you must.
Like
got them kids. Real deal said, "Pull out for what?"
You know.
Here comes the
That's funny. Pull out for what?
Oh my goodness. But this is exciting. I like how the different communities come together. I like how we can all meet up. I like the fact that we learn from each other. I think having YouTube different communities and everybody's starting to have these meetups. Again, you get to meet people online, could be way different than offline, and just fill people out because you don't know when shift gets even worse than where we at now. And you may need these different communities to bargain with, to even learn how to do something with. You may be where you have to up and leave your situation and have somebody you can go into a different state or down the road to be able to connect with somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
So,
hey, Ray.
What up, Ray?
I think that's the most important thing. It's about everybody networking and actually going from virtual to real life.
I agree.
See, I think that's kind of, I don't know. I was a gamer for a lot of years, and it made me understand the whole psychology behind why social media works.
Right.
Because if you understand the way that people work, proximity isn't what makes relationship. What makes relationship is people sharing emotions and ideas.
Right.
What makes relationship. So YouTube, like the phenomenon of, I'm going to call it the FaceTime phenomenon, because you get to have a real time conversation with someone, talking back and forth, sharing your thoughts and feelings and emotions.
Right.
But what ends up happening is you create relationships the same way if I was seeing you every day and sitting right next to you every day. So for me, it's no different. It's like if you talk to, like back in the day, if you had like a long distance relationship with a girl, she was in the South and you up north or whatever, you talk to her all the time. You creating this relationship without even seeing this person.
That's
When
true.
you see him again, it's just like, it's the reason why when we all meet up, it's like we known each other for 50 years. We talking and sharing ideas and stuff all the time.
Right.
That's what this does. That's what makes social media and this stuff hook people. It's the psychology of it. I always said one day I should write a book. I was gonna write a book about the psychology of gaming, because that's what it did. All of that emotion and everything, people sharing those ideas. That's what brings people together. That's why we can get mad as hell at each other and cuss each other out and all type of stuff. Guy I ain't never met, and then we just mad at each other
in the background.
It's because of how you relate and how you're talking and sharing thoughts and ideas and stuff. That's what makes relationships, not proximity. It's just the way people are.
Well, I'll tell you, I spent a lot of time on, these live streams and then, backstage deals too. Sometimes we just go backstage and hang out and talk, just, there's a lot of stuff you can say backstage you can't really say here,
Right.
and everything. And so, when you actually get to meet them people and spend a couple of days with them camping out and eating and man, it just really it's just different, man. I don't know how to explain it. It's just there's such a better connection, and you can see how people really are, and
Right.
I'll tell you, you can kind of get a gut feeling, about somebody like online and everything, like on these panels. You can kind of get a gut feeling about them. But I'm telling you, when you meet somebody and you're around them, yeah, you can really know in your gut. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
is this person, legit or not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I tell you that Billy, yeah, that Billy.
Let me see your thumbnail.
Let me see.
What?
Well, I didn't even mean to do that. I pressed the wrong damn button. Let me see your thumbnail. This thumbnail about 4 inches long. Let me see. I seen that earlier. I ain't say nothing, but now you talking shit. Let me see.
Skilly snorting coke.
Skilly the pimp.
Skilly snorting the coke.
Skilly don't need no damn survival shovels. Dig a hole with his thumb.
Jesus. You are so mean.
I'm just playing.
Nah, Billy, my buddy.
That's right. We own it like a hornet.
Yeah.
When I met Billy and Zach, they were so cool.
Yeah, backwoods, you do get a feeling for everybody once you meet them, though, man.
That's how it is. And then when you get around them, backwoods is right. You do discover more things. The social media is a sort of a medium, especially if you meet people who are trying to be themselves. That's why when I came on this whole social media thing, I came on here as Zach. I didn't come on here as Fat Guy with Guns. So
That
Zach,
part.
that's who I am. That's me. The person you see is the person I am. When you meet me in person, I'm the same guy. I'm no different.
That part.
And that was the thing. I'm not a character. I took a name and made myself into a character, but that's me. What you see is what you get. Either you like it or you don't. That's just that.
Right.
That's how
I'm
you
the same way.
That's the way I've always been too. I mean, I'm the same way. I mean, what you see here is what you get when you meet me in person. I mean, I like to joke around. I like to have a good time. You know, I like guns. There's
Mm-hmm.
hate the government. You know, I'm just what I'm saying. And that's the whole thing, man. Is being real, and that, man. There's so many people I've met along the way, and I've seen on YouTube and stuff, and you can tell they're fake, man. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I agree with you, Backwards. There were one or two people in the community who I used to tell Billy I can't stand that person just because the way they were in the chat. And then when I actually met them, they was totally different. I was just like, oh, I like the person in real life than I do like the person in the
I
chat.
feel like there's a lot of people that say that about you.
Well, shit, I'm the same way in real life. I'm still me.
I don't.
I can't stand that girl.
He's a hater. See, she is Sunshine in here saying nice stuff about you, Billy.
That shocked me because I wasn't expecting her to be. That was a real shock because when the first time I'm sitting in the because where we were, there just weren't a lot of brown folks there. It just wasn't. So I'm sitting in the back, and it was pouring rain, and I'm sitting in the back of Cobb's truck, and I'm sitting there and I'm looking, and I'm like, who is this person standing there? I didn't know who they were. I walk over to Billy, and Billy was talking. I said, Billy, who is that? And when she said who it was, my first thing on my mind was, where the hell did she come from? I expect her to be
out in the desert.
Right, we're out in the desert. How the hell she up here? It was a pleasant surprise.
See that? Hush just mad because I called him ugly.
Right.
Say he couldn't get no girlfriend.
Hutch didn't like Frontwoods. Hutch likes Backwoods better than Frontwoods, though.
I don't know. I got to see that, and I'm telling you, I freaking was about to come out of this chair laughing so hard. About to roll in the floor, man. That was hilarious. I loved it.
Hey, you know what's funny? It's gonna be weird. Don't be weirded out. Okay. But I think there's a couple people know that my goal every time we go live is to make sure that Gina versus Gina laughs and something by Sophia laughs. I don't know why I set that as my goal.
That is a goal.
If they laugh, it was a good laugh.
That is his goal.
Hey,
it was a good lie.
Good. I hope I didn't make anything too weird.
Actually, you didn't make me laugh, so you still got to make. You didn't make me laugh. I have laughed during the live, but it wasn't because of you.
Oh,
you know what?
You got work to
find
do.
Somebody else to make laugh. What you doing later, Zach?
Oh,
you can't do that to Gina.
She laughing. She laughing.
She laughing now. Look at that. She laughing.
It works.
Right.
Good live.
Right. See, I tried to tell y'all when I came on, he was the legend.
Not Backwards. We're not doing that again.
Oh man.
But he gonna be like, "Oh, your boy Backwards really likes me." I'm like, "No, he was just saying that because you're here.
He's just being nice.
He's just being polite. He's really here for me, but he has to address you because you're here. That's it."
So that was weird because Skilly just put on one glove and he had a long stick with a key ring.
Remind me of OJ.
I was about to text you, like, did you just see what I just seen?
You just put on one glove, put it on, and grab this long stick with a key ring
and then turn off the camera.
And then turn off the camera.
If the glove don't fit, you must
something going on.
Y'all don't understand about the Arkansas folks. I'm just saying. Slick Willie's got a book out, and anyway, it's mandatory we all read it before we can graduate from school.
We know Skilly, he attacking people in wheelchairs and stuff.
Yeah.
That's why we sit here concerned.
Right. Skilly run you off. Don't got no wheelchair.
He'll will you off.
I know he working some sort of garage or something, Sunshine, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, he was serious too. Put that glove on, one glove too.
I don't think Skilly wrenches. He does like inventory.
Yeah.
I think he What does Skilly do for?
I
He
just
said
know
that-
he
I think he does
does auto
inventory.
parts.
Like, I think he does
Counts-
inventory.
It looks like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we know. And he
Man.
just there.
I don't.
And most of the time, nothing.
Why y'all make fun of Skilly for attacking someone in a wheelchair? Have you ever let one of them folks get hold to you?
Oh no. See,
Man,
no.
they-
But I ain't
man,
gonna
I
have
know this
problems.
right. You're right.
Man, I'm telling you, I know this dude in a wheelchair here, man. That dude is, man,
He extra strong, huh?
God dang, he's stout. Dude,
He said, God,
Like
he's
this, Skilly unlocks the
Man.
restroom door.
man, he'll get you and wad you up in his lap and put you down under them wheels and then run you over and stuff, man.
What? See, no. Mm-mm.
Man, them folks can be dangerous, man. I'm telling you.
unlocked the restroom door.
I agree with Skilly, man.
He said he was Skilly. Okay, you put
Uh-oh.
on one. You put on one glove. You grab the long stick with a keychain. What, man? You beating somebody?
Why are you saving that rubber glove for?
Yeah, why you saving that one rubber glove? You only got no other rubber gloves in. Skilly's doing something crazy at work.
What are
You
you
gonna
doing?
put that glove in your pocket and get rid of it later? What's going
Oh
on?
my God! Hold on, y'all. Let me find what I had in my hand so I can explain.
He gonna plant that glove later.
Look, he don't even want to touch it. Look how he
No,
holds
look at
it.
him.
Okay,
Yeah, there you go. What?
see what that say?
Cage.
Oh,
Tire
tire
gauge.
gauge.
Okay, I don't get a tire for explore for a police vehicle.
And you
So
only
what's
need
the one
one
glove
You only need
for?
one glove?
Yeah,
Give
because
somebody physical.
I'll be dirty, so I don't want to get my hand dirty, so I only need one.
What you
What,
putting in
about to
there?
give somebody an examination?
No.
Hold on. Is that
Here,
no?
let me put this tire gauge in you. Hang on one second.
No,
The gauge is about that much. I can get that much in.
hey, y'all, for real.
Oh Lord.
The tire deal, man. That actually might be that's where they're hiding the bodies at, man, in the tire.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, Skilly.
Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
I know if you put kilos, you got to put 4 so they're balanced across from each other.
You know what's real deal.
I mean,
I already know
about
the
that.
answer to my question.
Billy know about getting keys across state lines. He know about that.
Right.
Planes and
Put them in the saddlebags while he's riding his hog across the line.
I need to get him his taken for more flying lessons.
he should go get his. I wish he should go get his.
Hey, Hygie Homestead.
That's right.
Yeah,
Just don't tell the guy you don't need to learn how to land.
No, we gonna land, real deal. Hell no, we fucking landed.
Right, you better learn how to land. What the hell?
Well, that's what the guys said. What the 9/11 guys said. They took lessons and they said we don't need to learn how to land.
Well,
just need to learn how to
guess
take
what?
off.
We gonna learn how to land. That's all I'm saying.
You see,
He probably still
You see
knows.
what-
He just hasn't done it in a long time.
you
Yeah.
see what
We talk about
Sunshine
it
said?
sometimes.
You
It'll
see
come
what
back to
Sunshine said?
Huh?
You see what Sunshine said?
No.
The moonlight says Dexter.
Right.
He had that serious look on his face. Put that glove on. Grab that.
That's right.
He had to go check. He had to go check on the people he's holding captive.
Where's your coworker at, Skilly? Don't you usually work with somebody?
No, everybody usually leave around 5. I'm by
All right.
myself.
Did you put their glove on?
Right, put that glove on. I mean, everybody
You see
gone.
Skilly grabbing that tire gauge, putting that glove on. Everybody's hit the time clock.
Yeah, everybody about to be gone.
By myself.
Jesus, Hutch.
Look, why everybody got the plan for moving keys? Howard Jackson. Everybody got comments.
I wasn't messed up about how to move the stuff. I'm messed up about them telling all the damn secrets and stuff.
Right.
Well, we're
I'm
supposed
like,
to learn
I'm
from
like,
each other.
damn, I know not to tell y'all none of my secrets.
We're supposed to learn. We're supposed to learn from each other.
Y'all tell it to everybody.
Now you see Billy's being quiet because he doesn't tell his trade.
What up, Joe? Yeah, Billy, like, I can't tell you how we used to move them things in and out of state.
That was part of the agreement when they moved them to Georgia.
Right. He can't discuss it. That's right. He can't discuss it.
You can't discuss those kind of details.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Billy phone gonna ring. It's gonna be his handler.
Right.
You know what you agreed to.
Yep. That's how you got to answer it. Rubber baby bugger bumpy.
Right.
Hey, BDBGP. Say that 5 times, bro.
I know that's right.
Looking good. BDBGP.
Damn, you said that quick. Do that again.
BDBGP.
I can't say it that quick.
She can't even say my fly family correct all the time, but she got that was good. Hey, BDBGP.
I'm the last person who will ever correct anybody on English.
Real deal. Try to say it.
Say what?
The BDB.
Let me get my glasses on.
BDBGP.
Let me get my glasses on. Let's see.
Hey, J3. How
All
are
right.
you?
BDBGP.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
I'm mad that everybody's impressed right now. Everybody's like, he did it.
He did it. Whoa. Now everybody hold their tongue and say it.
J3, what up? See, that's where you stop right there. J3, what up? That's it. BD, what's popping?
So you only say the first 2 letters?
That's all you need.
That's all you need is BD. That's it.
BD.
That's it.
BD like C3.
I rarely say Ray official.
Yeah, you always say Ray.
Hey Ray.
like a sea of sunshine. I just say sunshine.
Yeah.
I'll pick a word out. If somebody got a long name, I just pick one word.
So how do y'all say backwards name? You just call him back?
No, backwards name is not long. It's just one word. Backwards. Just one word. Like you, Erica, I'm gonna say, hey, Erica.
MFF.
Yeah, or EMFF.
Hey, yo, EMFF.
How you like that community?
And Urban. Her name is Urban Garden Chronicles. I can't say that every time. I say, hey, Urban.
Yeah.
That's true.
Hey, yo, EMFF. Tactical skill in air defense.
Sorry, I got background.
What up, BD?
I don't know. You can't see Skilly hands.
Somebody cussing at Skilly because he gave him the wrong tire.
Right. I said $115. This is $130s.
Right.
Look, it was a Crown Vic, goddamn you gave me these Impala tires with the white balls.
What happened to my rims?
Right.
Hey, get this guy out of here. He don't know what he's doing. Let me speak to Eddie Murphy.
Right. Eddie Murphy Jr. Where's Eddie Murphy Jr.?
Let me speak
Oh,
to
they moved him. He had no surprise. They moved him.
Get Mr. Ham out here right now, damn it.
All right. We got to go cooking.
What you cooking?
We're grilling some chicken. Well, Alex is grilling
Yes,
chicken
I am grilling
today.
chicken.
What's up?
Alex, when you grill chicken, do you use mustard water?
What?
First of all, I don't even like mustard.
What real deal talking about?
When you
use
cook,
mustard water, like when you're on the grill, you get water, mix it with mustard, and spray the food.
No. Real deal. What is you talking
No. Real deal's not. Sometimes you like if you might use some apple cider vinegar, depending on what you're cooking. Mix it with water. You spray it down and keep it nice and moist. Y'all ain't grilling. Y'all don't know how to grill.
No.
Water.
Y'all said 2 separate things. Now I agree with the apple cider vinegar water, but I've never done mustard water. But it's
now you've never
mustard
seen
water is going to give you that acid, salty.
Yeah, but you've never seen some barbecue chefs. They'll do that. Like they'll finish their ribs off. They put mustard on it.
Yeah,
brown sugar
keep it
and,
moist.
right, and that's what he's doing is the same thing. You just keeping it moist.
Oh,
I understand that. I like mustard though.
Man, only thing I mix out there is fire and wood.
mustard tastes different. So when you cook it, you know, when you cook it on the food, it's completely different than like just eating it cold, you know, like on a sandwich or something.
Because there's people who take their fried chicken and they put it in mustard, I had it once. I didn't think I was gonna like it. It like back was said, it tastes totally different when you cook it like that. I had a friend who used to make steak all the time. He would put mustard on it and cook the steak.
When I
It's delicious.
when I cook my deer meat, I put mustard on it first. I put mustard on it, and then I put the flour on it, and then I just fry it, and a little bit of oil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Is it regular yellow mustard, or are you using spicy? Because I like spicy mustard.
Me too. I like spicy brown too.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I like spicy
I'm just
brown.
not going to take cooking advice from Real Deal because he puts mayonnaise on strawberries. I see.
Don't put mayonnaise on strawberries.
Mayonnaise on strawberries.
Hell,
No, not me, my man. I put bacon on my rabbit though.
Yeah, that makes sure you get some fat into it.
Yeah.
I had one of them filet mignons last night that had bacon wrapped steak. Whoa.
That's good, ain't it, back
Man.
That's good.
You put
Man.
bacon on anything.
Yeah, you put bacon on
Backman, your
everything.
wife be hooking you up, man. You be on here eating some good stuff.
Hold up. I do all the cooking.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
you offended him. He's like, what are you talking about?
Right. You got real personal.
She can't cook.
Womanhood at the door.
don't you disrespect me, young lady.
Right. That's exactly what he said. Right.
Urban, listen,
I will tell you.
Them peanut butter and jelly wings is hitting. I don't know what Urban. Them peanut butter and jelly wings is hitting. I don't know.
No, Hutch ain't either.
You want to talk about community? One of the funniest things is when Ghetto's wife won something, and Ghetto said, "I'll sell it for $30," and he was pointing at his wife at the time. That guy goes, "What, for your wife?"
Yeah, I told you.
Does she cook?
It's like he was selling his wife. I was like, does she cook?
Does she cook?
Selling his wife.
Zach was ready to cash out for $30.
The two things the Southern boy wants to know is, can she cook and does she have a boat?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'll tell you. Listen, if you have not tried the peanut butter and jelly wings, all jokes aside, it's good.
It is good.
And people say, oh, because it's peanut butter. If anybody eats any sort of Thai food or anything like that, you've had some sort of peanut sauce.
I don't do the peanut sauce stuff.
Gina, I'm telling you, it's not what you think.
You gotta
get the balance. You gotta get the balance right. If you put too much, because at first I put too much, you gotta get the balance between the peanut butter and the jelly. Yo, it is good. I'm not. It's good. I'm not kidding. It's good.
You know what? You know why Hutch said he was going to cook for me? Because I done told him I wasn't eating none of that nasty stuff. You know what he's cooking?
What?
He's cooking cow tongue and freaking bull balls.
Now I would not eat any Rocky Mountain oysters, but I've had tongue before. Cow tongue.
I was gonna say there's a lot of beef in cow tongue.
Hold up, have y'all ever seen where them cows be sticking them tongues at, man? No.
Man, once you peel that outer skin off and cut it up and season it and put it in some fire, whatever was there is dead. I ain't worried about it.
A lot of Mexican dishes. That's like
that's what I always tell them when they go get tacos. Get you some la lingua.
There's a difference between American tacos and Mexican tacos. There's a big difference.
Mexican
I like when I go to the Mexican spot. I like to get tongue tacos.
That's right.
Delicious.
There's everything in the Mexican taco. You got goat.
In New York City, if you go to the Jewish delicatessen, you can get tongue sandwich. I've been eating that stuff my whole life since I was a kid. That's
head cheese.
You go to a real Jewish delicatessen, they have that. They get you a tongue sandwich or pastrami and
no.
When I was in New York last time,
what's funny is if they didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't even know you was eating.
You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know.
Nope.
You wouldn't know.
And you know what's good about eating a tongue sandwich? On your last bite, it cleans your lips before it goes down.
You see what Ray Fisher said? Yeah, cow tongue is good, man. I mean, it's real good.
I'm bringing ham and cheese and a loaf of bread, and I'm gonna make sure what I'm eating. I'm just
it depends on what kind of ham you get. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, give it a try.
But you gotta try a little piece of it. You might actually like it.
If nobody told you what it was, you wouldn't know. You'd be like, damn, this is good. What I'm eating.
Do you eat deer heart?
Nope.
No, that's good eating too.
I'm not an organ person. No, no
It's
organ.
Anything
it's
that's like, I don't want to eat no liver. I don't want no heart. I don't
Me
want no
neither.
kidney.
I'm
How
not
many
an organ
people? How many
person.
people eat?
It's certain things that ain't supposed to be it, y'all. I'm just
How
telling
many
you.
people eat? What's it called? Come on now, the intestines. What's it called?
Chitlins?
Chilling?
Yeah.
Man, I stopped eating. I
How
stopped
many
eating
people
chicken
eat
years
chitlins?
ago. I
I
stopped
ain't
eating
never
chicken
ate
years ago.
Years
What?
ago.
Never.
Years ago.
You
When
gotta
you,
leave.
eat, when you eat chitlins, you gotta trust the person who's cooking them because they had it.
Exactly.
Trust them, and they know what they're doing.
You don't eat everybody's chitlins.
That's right.
No.
You don't get it from you don't order it from a restaurant either.
No.
I
Man.
did used to eat gizzard touch.
I
did
love
used to eat
Oh, I
gizzards.
eat
I love
gizzards.
gizzards.
I eat
I eat
gizzards.
the chitlins.
I did used to eat gizzards.
That's why I like going down south. You go in the gas station, get a full tank,
Ew.
get a big
Usually-
bucket of
You know, you gotta
liver.
go to
Chitlins and
Liver.
boiled
Lee's got good
peanuts.
chicken gizzards.
Mm.
Lee's
I
has good
know.
chicken gizzards.
That's where we used to get them at.
That's where I go to.
I
That's
can't-
what I want. So
You
that's why
gotta
I
ask for them fresh.
That's
You
right.
can't be sitting
I
all
just
day.
can't even. I just can't even imagine myself getting up and be like, I'm gonna run down to the store and grab me some gizzards and some livers. And
No, I don't eat lizards. I don't
Well,
eat
you have a
lizards.
live until
I
you
like
wake
it.
up and say, "I want to get me some chicken and some liver gizzards."
I'll
I eat
cook the
gizzards.
liver, but I don't eat it. My
Yeah, I don't
brother.
like liver.
chicken, fish, steak, deer meat.
See, I like
liver and
gizzards.
onions.
I
Liver and
like
onions
tripe.
is one of my favorite meals.
Tripe is good too. Tripe. I've
Yeah,
been eating
I
tripe
like
since I was a
tripe.
kid. Tripe is good too.
I haven't had tripe.
Yeah, It's good. You fry it up just like you fry up some gizzards or some chicken or something. It's delicious.
Hmm I like it in soup. I like the
It's
tripe.
good in soup too. Yep.
I love baby calf liver, smothered onions, mashed potatoes, and some gravy.
I don't like
Liver.
liver. Man.
See, I can't do liver. It tastes like iron.
Liver ain't got no taste.
Oh, it tastes delicious.
Oh
Jack
no,
and
it
beans.
tastes like.
My two favorite meals.
It's
Two
chalky
favorite
and-
meals in the world is fried chicken, mashed potatoes, and gravy, and some mac and cheese and a piece of pie. My second is take the fried chicken out and just put the liver and onions there.
Rodney.
How's everybody doing?
What up, Rodney?
Hey, Rodney.
What's up? What's up? How's everybody? Listen, y'all talking all this good food, right? Y'all talking all this good food. Look what my mother doing right now.
Okay.
Snapper.
Uh-oh.
Oh, right.
Okay.
I love
Mm.
Oh, I could do some snuff.
Rodney
Oh,
about to
Where
get it
you
in.
at, Rodney?
What's
Where
up?
you
What's
at?
up?
he in South Florida.
Yep, he's in
I'm
South
about to
Florida.
Florida.
drive down
Hey.
there.
Rodney, did you catch it?
You see, look bad.
You got
Uh-oh, I
that
think
chorus
he's
internet.
I had to turn. My bad. My bad. I had the other link on, but my mother killing it right now.
Liver, grits, and gravy. I ain't never had no liver that I like. Jesus.
I ain't never had liver.
Me neither.
I'll try that liver, grits, and gravy.
Ain't never had liver in my life that I enjoyed. Ever.
Never. Don't got no taste.
You like
Liver's good only for Christmas.
Huh?
Liver's only good for Christmas.
Liver ain't
Liver
never
ain't good
That's
no
it.
time for no, sir. Liver,
Liver is only good for Christmas.
I know he goes to the gas station and gets some chicken gizzards every once in a while.
Well, I'll get chicken.
No, I
gizzards.
like
don't mind.
chicken gizzards, bro.
Mhm.
I like chicken gizzards. I'm not gonna lie.
From the gas station.
I grew up eating chicken gizzards. My mom used to either fry them or she smother them in gravy and that. Man, listen, I grew up eating that.
Man,
Yeah.
my grandma used to get
Fry
them,
'em
wrap them
and
in
put some hot
bacon,
sauce on it.
wrap them in bacon and deep fry them.
Mm.
Oh man,
Chicken
I ain't
gizzards
had-
are fire.
yes,
Yes,
right.
yes, yes,
You put a little hot sauce on it.
See, now when I'm
Mhm.
going to leave, you should chicken gizzards tonight. They're going to talk me into it. I want
Hell yeah. You gonna be treating
But we
yourself.
only get meals like that when family coming into town. My sister's flying in, so my dukes came through. Just blessing everybody.
Don't you hate
Yes.
that? When you only eat certain foods when there's family around? Man. My
Erica,
grandma used to do
talk
that
to
with red
Erica.
snapper too. When she used
Erica?
to slice it with jalapeno peppers, onions, and you put it in a snapper.
Hey, not to cut you off, but Skilly's coworker noticed that he took the glove off, so he came back in the room.
Right.
Yo,
So,
I'm in wrestling class. Yo, let's talk to me, people. What's going on with Skilly's glove? Because I'm in wrestling class, and Skilly, is there something weird going on with the glove, bro?
Brady, don't start with me. See,
Listen.
don't start with me, Brady.
Listen.
Oh my God, go Brady.
I'm in class and I hear Skilly and a glove and a tool. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on, fam.
All that
I don't
happened.
know.
All that happened, right?
That
Oh,
order.
It happened.
Yeah.
Glove,
Okay, so
tool.
I wasn't crazy. I was not crazy.
He had a serious look on his face. He
Okay.
put the glove
Fill in
on,
the
real nice and
blanks.
calm.
Yeah, tired
Then he grabbed the long stick, then he looked down at the camera and just turned it off and clicked it off.
Black screen.
That Joker came back with a smile on his face.
That's right.
Ray,
I don't know if it was fluid or not.
Ray, bye. You make me mad, Ray. Bye. Get out.
Skilly, I got jokes all day. I can take them, give them, it's whatever, fam. It's all love. It's all
Hey,
love.
back to that liver though, man.
Mhm.
Liver, grits, and gravy. We used to have that every morning when we came, like when we were coming from Texas and go to my grandparents' house in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
When we would get there, that's the first thing she had before we
Right.
tear that shit up.
Ray, I
That's
ain't
dope.
never had liver that I like, man, ever.
Man,
Ray-
that liver was so damn good, man. She had the liver and she was smothered with onions and have the gravy and stuff like that. Dude, I'm telling you, man, and we had it with grits. And I mean, you had the liver was right on top of the grits and stuff like that. You know, that gravy just running off the side. Man, that shit was good as hell, boy.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Ray.
I don't even like gravy.
And after you got done eating that, you got yourself a big
I like
bowl of
gravy.
banana bread pudding.
Oh no, we ain't had. We're talking about this like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. So after you finish that, your ass going to sleep.
Yeah, I can't eat no.
I ain't doing nobody's gravy or
To this
liver.
day. You don't like gravy? Nah, I eat gravy.
I don't like
liver.
gravy.
Good.
The gravy is good. I just don't like liver. I can't. I've never had it. If somebody can make me some liver that I like, that'd be something. I don't eat it at all.
The old folks used to make all that
Zach,
stuff, man. I mean,
living in Queens. Zach, living in Queens, you never hit up like a Caribbean Christmas? And liver was part of the event?
I didn't like it, man. I've
Yeah.
never.
Oh,
My
man.
mother is a damn fine cook, and I never would
Okay.
eat the liver. I
Same
just
Zach.
can't like
My
liver,
mom was a
man.
good cook. She made liver and onions.
Yeah, my people from the South. My mother from the South. My grandmother could. My father used to always talk about my grandmother and said she can make a rock taste good. It's true. That's how good they were. Real excellent cooks. But I do not don't eat anybody's liver. There was this when I was in high school. I went to high school in Flushing, right? Flushing, and there was a Spanish restaurant on the corner, right on Main Street in Northern Boulevard, and there was a Spanish lady in there, beautiful woman. And I talked about how I didn't like liver one time. She's like, "I'm gonna take care of you. You gonna like liver, honey?" So she went in the kitchen and made me some. And the way she did it was, it's like she cooked it, but it wasn't like till it was chalky. It was still nasty. I just don't like liver.
I don't know, man. You liver, you bread it, you brown it. Oh, get those onions cooking with it.
I can't do it,
like
man.
it. I can cook it, but I don't like it.
I stick with my snapper.
Brady,
I'm on my way.
Come through 95. Come on down.
I used to go to a restaurant in New York, man. We wouldn't go to restaurants unless we could walk in the back door through the kitchen. Like those were the spots.
Right.
Gangster style.
You eat good. Eat good.
I can't do the liver, man. I can't.
Yeah. Ain't no way.
Well, I do tripe before I do
Yeah,
liver.
and I'll eat tripe. I'll eat gizzards.
What is tripe? I don't even know what the hell tripe is.
Stomach.
Yeah. Stomach.
And tripe soup is good too. Tripe soup is real good.
Never had that.
Tripe
soup.
You liked it.
Wait, Google a picture of that shit and see how much you ate.
But he liked it. You did.
Yo,
if you eat
tripe
liver,
soup is good.
Yep. Or you can just fry. You can deep fry tripe. Season. It's delicious. Tripe is good.
Listen, Zach, Hip Hop Chicken sells tripe also. Fried
Next month I'm going to Hip Hop Chicken, and I told you I'm going to Mary's Kitchen.
We're gonna go to Mary's Kitchen.
I don't care if it's in a house. I'm going. I'm going to Mary's Kitchen.
You know, there's a place up here in Amish country like that, Zach. you make it. They have a big dining room, and they cook in their house, right? And you make appointment. I'm bringing 8 people over, and you go in there, you sit down, and they just bring Amish food in right after another. Boom, boom, boom. To you, like you said, I can't do it no more. I can't eat.
It's probably good because
But real, do you get the pick?
McDonald's, if you take your chance at McDonald's and Taco Bell and all those other places, why would you not? I mean, it is worse then.
That's valid. That's valid.
Hey, resilient dad, how are you? Welcome to the panel.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
What's up, man?
What up?
Life is good. I'm not gonna lie, man. You guys got my taste buds buzzing right now with everything that you're talking about.
Yo, I'm serious. When I'm finished here, I'm going to Lee's and get me some gizzards. I'm not kidding. I'm going to get Now I want it.
Hey, and also, Zach, as you mentioned, you can make a rock taste well, right? Pause, of course, but it's something that my dad has been able to do coming from the South and cooking and everything. He'll literally, whatever he had in the cabinet, was able to make anything taste good, and you even know it.
That's how I learned how to cook. About watching my mother, because my mother didn't have any daughters; she had sons. So I just watched my mother. And then I learned from watching my grandmother. All of us, me and my 2 brothers, all of us know how to cook. We know how to cook really well.
Yeah,
I don't cook as much as I used to, but I know how to cook. I can cook really well. I ain't just
the ladies looked out.
Yeah, and we had to learn. Like now, because I'm not with my mother, she's older and I'm farther away. My nephew, he's there with her, and she's teaching him everything. And he is a hell of a cook too. I mean, he sells dinners on the weekends. Hey,
awesome.
So,
that's how my house was. We all know how to. I'm the middle child. I have 2 brothers. Both my brothers know how to cook. They don't cook that much because they with women who cook, but they can if they need to.
That's how it should be. That's why I want to teach little Zach. I want him so he can know how to cook. So nobody say, well, I can cook you. No. I can out cook you. That's how.
That's my dad and my mom. If you don't want to cook, it's not because we didn't show you.
I probably can cook better than you.
Yeah, Billy knows how to boil noodles. He's good at cooking.
Hey.
Oh wow.
Rodney, don't even listen. I'm a beast. That's why she's teasing.
Billy, I believe it, fam. She's just trying to clown right now. She's trying to clown. I believe it though.
Okay. All right, I'm back now. Yeah.
I believe
Excuse me real quick. I just had a couple of minutes and I wanted to Erica, Five Family, Billy, I definitely wanted to think about the virtual community, for building a virtual community. It was something that resonated with me with that. And I wanted to get your opinion on that. Clearly, you guys are all influencers here on this panel. And I wanted to see from your perspective, what are your thoughts on building a virtual community and how does that translate from virtual reality life to a IRL in real life, right? And what are your thoughts with that? We can always say, does our virtual community translate to when a shift happens, right? We can think about that at the highest level, right? But I want to see what are you guys' thoughts on to personally from your guys' side, really being online, being in the social ear and social mirror. How does that really correlate to you? And what do you see from a virtual community that you guys are continuing to have steam with, and how does that translate to real life, right? So let me know if that makes sense, but I would love to hear your points.
Right.
I think
I'll go first. Since being a part of and welcome into the communities that I am a part of, from the virtual world, which we are a piece of now, we look forward to, we get excited about, and we cherish the conversations, the time, the FaceTime with generally everybody that we encounter. That's one part of it. Now, where it trickles over is when it goes a little further. Zach and I talk the better part of 10 hours a day.
Y'all talk more than me and you
on the
talk.
cell phone and RGG. So me, Zach, and RGG, 8 to 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, and occasionally on the weekends when we're not busy. Now this is not just all about YouTube shit. We're lucky if we talk about YouTube shit.
Right.
We talk about and share real life conversations, job stuff, family stuff. And so now that has, in many cases, was able to translate into in real life. And it just made that moment of in real life so much more organic, so much more easier to take on and enjoy because you've gotten very familiar in other ways with people. So when you hang out and you meet up and all that, man, it almost, you know,
It's like a family reunion. It's more of a I already know and I know what to expect. I can truly say that, That Guy with Guns and Rodney Brady and Skilly, real deal. I have met them, like known them online, love them online, but I can say that they're real family because I also met them in real life.
yeah,
And it's nothing different than actually being on virtual the way we are.
yeah,
So I think, I can still consider Backwards a brother and Gina a sister because we're so close. We do communicate still, not just in chats, but we also email each other, we call each other. I know I can get advice for them. So to me, it's being around like-minded people and still making a family matter out of it.
yeah, yeah. Because I'll be honest with you, if a person was blind and they all their communication was through sensible, hearing, it's the same thing. If I
Right.
could never see but can talk to these people in real life, it is. So I know I'm not, predicting or whatever, but I know that Real Deal will call me. Tomorrow's Thursday, and he's gonna.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So these things you start to look forward to, you start to incorporate into your regular real life. So it comes right off of the computer,
Yeah.
and it becomes a part of your process and a part of something.
Because the thing with this whole thing is because it's the immediate response. See, it's almost be another word for it because it's not virtual. I'm not talking to an avatar. I'm talking to Gina. I'm talking to Rodney. I'm talking to Ray. Brazilian Dad, I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to an avatar. I'm talking to a person who actually thinks. And when I say something to them, they think about what I said and they give me a response. When they say something to me, I think about what they said. I give them a response. It moves past that. Now, everybody's relationship is not going to be like me, Billy, and Lito. I don't call him RGG or Phil. He's Lito. He's become my friend over these past few years. We
Hmm.
talk every day. And we'll talk about business, about YouTube or whatever. But no, it's three guys who on their grind, doing what they do, keeping each other company, making the day go easier.
Yep. Hey Zach, tell them what we talked about today.
What we talking about today?
Candles.
Candles. We talking about candles. Now I ain't gonna get into why. We talking about candles. I ain't gonna get into why we talking about candles. But we did. We talked about candles.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a keyword or a code
No, no, no,
word.
no, no,
You
no,
talking
no. We
about
literally talked
soy
about
or
candles.
beeswax?
No, we literally talked about candles. I'm not kidding. We talked about candles. But that's what ends up happening. That's why I say it's that whole this works the way that it does is because I'm not talking to an avatar. I'm talking to a person who is responding to me. That's why this whole thing works well the way that it does. Because we're talking back and forth with each other. As soon as
Yeah.
I'm done, you can say what you gotta say and tell me what you think. So it goes past the whole virtual thing. I understand the concept of the virtual community, but it goes past that because these are actual people talking with other people. It's not if
Yeah.
we were all avatars, it'd be different. That's why I say I understand the way that works. Being a gamer, having an avatar and playing with people. But then with that, we used to be on like Ventrilo or TeamSpeak. Everybody's talking, so I see a little character on the screen, but I'm talking to this person, and we're doing whatever and setting up strategy and things like that. It's just this whole
So
it's something different
So
with this
yeah,
whole.
I totally agree. And I think Billy and Miss Erica, like what you all like explained, that's kind of what I was trying to make sense of and have you guys verbalize a bit, right? It's like when does it come something that's just virtual and it's so big, and then it becomes something IRL, and you still have the same type of I would say frequency with that, right? And I
mhm.
know it comes with meeting in person, right? I also
Hmm.
know that it comes sometimes, for instance, people that could be overseas, right? And they won't meet you in person, but you still have that same level of respect for and understanding for, right?
And friendship
Um,
and all that.
exactly, exactly. So that
Yeah.
was something that I wanted to understand from you guys. I revere everyone here on the panel, and to thank you for just blessing me right now to even just pose my question. But I also wanted to hear Gigi and Big Skill and even Real Deal over there in Indiana. Yeah.
Okay. Backwards, you want to go next? Give your input on
Well,
it?
yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say that, you know, like I've met 3 people now that live pretty close to me because of this, and they're of the same mindset, all this, the economy and paying attention to stuff, and it helps out because I went and met them people, and then even people that a little further out, like Hutch up in Missouri. And I've gotten to be like he's one of my best friends. I mean, I'd do anything. I drove up there to his house just to help him do some work around his house. 3-hour trip, and I was glad to do it. And that, I think, the whole, like Zach said earlier about this thing, this being on virtual is kind of like a moderator. It's kind of like you kind of get to know people, and you can do that comfortably because you know going and meeting, I mean, even for a man that, like me, I carry, and all this, I'll throw down, I'll fight, whatever, yada, yada, all good. But still, me going and just meeting somebody that I haven't actually done virtually, talk to, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I mean, that, I don't know what they got going on. It could be 10 of them there, I'm going to jump me, I mean, I don't know, but the virtual part of it, you really get to know someone because you get to talk to them a lot. We share ideas, we do all this stuff, and so you kind of get to know people, and then you're a little more comfortable with going and meeting,
Mhm.
and turn it into a real life thing, and I don't know about y'all, but I've got some special things here, my family that I want to protect.
Mhm.
So just meeting people, is different than getting to know them first,
Right.
Yeah.
letting
And
them in my life. Yeah.
I don't want to cut nobody off, but I want to slip this in here, and this is a reality. Just in this panel, there's 8 different states, all 4 time zones, all
Mm.
in one place talking about one thing at one time.
Yep.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So that should
Absolutely.
be impactful enough to be like, wow,
Yes.
this is spread out, but also intimate.
Yes.
Right.
Gina, you would like to
So
answer Resilient Dad's question?
Yeah. For me, it actually, this what's funny to me is I've been on this platform a long time, and it wasn't until I came back this last time that I built some of the relationships that I have on here. Um, and I feel like the lives have a lot to do with that because it does feel like you get to really know the people that you're interacting with. And even people who don't pop up on panels, like just talking in the chat, we're seeing the same people in some of the same chats, and we're chatting up with people. Hey, how you doing today, Howard? How you doing, Jova? Whoever, So you get to, it just becomes a camaraderie there. But with some people, it goes a little further. So like how I talk to you outside of YouTube.
Right.
Some
Right.
people may not know that we actually pick up a phone and call or
Right.
text or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Erica might not know that me and you talk.
exactly.
They've been trying to get in trouble all night.
Right. Oh,
But it is something about meeting people. I actually haven't met anyone in the YouTube community in person other than Zach. On not just this panel, even the other people that people think that I've known all my life, like TT or Lydia, things like that. I met them on YouTube. We just connected. So you do connect with people in a different way sometimes. Like where you share more than just whatever you're on your platform to talk about. Like, you know, a little bit about pieces of their life, their family, what they enjoy, just, you know, little things here and there, and you build on that. But I love it. I love the community that's being built here, because I wouldn't know some of these people. I wouldn't know Backwoods if it wasn't for Erica. Erica
Right.
reached out to me to be a part of the Christmas thing, and I followed every channel that was a part of it. And that's how I met Hutch. And then I met Backwoods because of that. And
Right.
meeting other people in other communities. Sometimes we get closed up in where we're at, because I was mostly following the garden community. Now I follow a lot of different communities, and I find a lot of interest in the things that people are sharing on their platforms. Everybody has something to bring, and I just love the non-drama of it.
Right.
It feels like family. So I know that once I meet a lot more of the people in the community, it's going to feel just like that. Like we're just meeting up. I already know you.
Right.
Right.
It won't feel like strangers.
And that's why I wish everybody could make it to the meetups, man. It's not
Everybody here gonna make it?
We say it because it's exactly what she said is exactly what happens. You end up, and just like I've been knowing this person forever. That's how it is. There's no awkward anything. Everybody, people walk up on you. Oh, this is who you are. I mean, like, it's really, and you happy to meet these people. It's a real feeling. You can only experience it being there. I can tell you about it a million times. You got to be there in order to experience it.
Yeah.
And you know what's another thing that makes people feel amazing? When you say, "Hey, glitter bug, glitter love bug, good to see you." That feels good.
Yeah.
When I first came into a live and somebody said hello to me, and I wasn't just there a number. Somebody said hi. What's up? What's going on?
Very true.
Yeah, that made me feel part of it.
Hey, Mara.
Hey, Mara.
Come on, Mara.
Hey,
See how
glitter.
that's what that is?
That was one of the things that when I started going over to Alito's chat. At first, I was there for a long time. I never said anything. But what he used to do was, at first, when he started, when you would come in and just start talking, he say, "Hey," basically like when you come into my house, you ain't gonna say hello. And for me, that was old school. I'm like, hold up, that's how I would do. You come in my house not saying hello. It drew me in and it made me stay. So here we are, almost 3 years later. I'm still here, and that started me to meeting everybody. And that's how I ended up meeting everybody else.
Yeah,
it just happened that way.
That's right. You just gonna come into our panel and not say nothing?
That's funny.
What about you, Real Deal? How do you feel about it?
Oh man, so I've been on YouTube for decades, right? I've been watching gun videos and all that stuff, and I've seen other channels have chats and stuff, but I have to tell you, I really never felt the need to be a part of those chats and stuff. And then I came across RGG, and I was like, whoa, wait a minute, there's something here. And I just felt comfortable, and I liked everybody who I saw, and I just felt, and then I popped on a live one time, and ever since then, there's not a live button I don't punch anymore. I went to I got comfortable going in and meeting everybody, and then I went to Nashville and met everybody, and that was mind blowing all by itself. I'm a 51-year-old man. I've been a part of many communities, and all the communities I've been a part of, this is the most proudest and the most community that I feel the most a part of and honored to be a part of than any other community I've been a part of.
Oh, thank you.
And this is home. When I come here, it's like kick off my shoes. I'm in my family's front room and we're cutting it up.
Yeah.
That is.
I've had, I call Zach up. I call Billy, They pick up because I think they realize I wasn't going away. But we've grown a relationship. I've had these guys. I've had, other than Nashville, a bunch of guys Zach and RGG and Kava and Roadblock and all these guys that come out to my house. We did a bunch of shooting. They're going to come back out again. We talked on the phone. You know, Zach said many times that me and him are really good friends. And if you look at us, we have walked different paths in lives. And he looked at me like somebody he probably would never be friends with until we got to know each other. And then we realized we have a bunch in common and we think a lot alike and stuff.
Right.
And that's what this group does. This is what this does. It brings us together. It brings people you think that you would never have anything in common with. And you realize, wow, I'm more like this person than what I thought I was.
Yeah,
Right.
words, because I thought Real Deal was black for like a year.
I thought when he said something about being in Vegas and then being on YouTube and stuff, I could have swore I seen him on like Pawn Shop Kings or something like that.
Right.
I was
Yeah.
once, but I was running, so I wasn't on the camera that long.
Hey, Geneva.
Hey,
But yeah,
Geneva.
you know, so I
What
love.
about you, Brady?
Man, I'm that bugged out cousin, high on B12 shots from the doctor, 2 Red Bulls and a shot of rum on a Friday night. That's really my day. And all of you guys are dope. All of you guys are dope in each and every one of your ways, man.
Thank you.
And no, real talk. And like Real Deal said, I've been on YouTube for a minute, different. Like, yo, I found this because of gardening. I'm not even gonna front. I had a bunch of guns I should not have had one time, moving back from New York to South Florida. And I just threw everything out. Just dumped everything in. Yo, what up? My sister's here. Dumped everything out. And I was gardening in the backyard and everything like that. My wife was like, yo, how are we gonna protect this crib? And I was like, oh shit, I threw everything out. So I had to go legal. I went legal. And I've been legal for a couple of years. And I've been on different YouTube channels. Other gun tubers that I knew from like working at hip hop clubs, working at radio stations up north and down here. And like, what's the kid's name? Hank Strange. He did a couple of, he's a producer. People don't know that. He's a gun guy, but he was a hip hop producer too. And boom. And I feel like Zach said, I found RGG's joint. I was just watching. And I started just calling in, spazzing my usual high energy self. And it's always and will always be love.
Right.
Always love. I'm just waiting on an invite from Skilly B to come to the D. Because shit, son. I could tell you about a broad I met in 98 in the D. Oh my God, son. Shit. And my wife in the other room right now. Good God.
Look, you see how he starts staring out into space. So it's
Right,
like,
he was right.
He's so real. That joke
He
like,
went right back to that time period.
he looked to the sky.
Skilly. He was the vice president or the president of the NAACP at the University of Michigan, son. Find out for me, kid.
Ain't no mistake.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. I was just joking. She was though, but don't do it.
Yeah, no
Don't
worries.
do it.
Hey, Mr. MF Rodney.
Don't do it, Skilly. I'm happily married, man.
You know, hey, I'm gonna go back into the bushes, but honestly, man, I would love to keep hearing this. I think that the whole community will love and serve from this, man. And get something from it. So don't mind me, but I would love that. And the topic inspired me. So thank you guys.
Yo,
Thank you.
was a good
brother.
Brazilian dad. Good
Come
question.
on over. Come on over.
You gotta come up, just hit that button. You can come on and chat it up with us anytime.
Yep.
Thank
But
you.
yo,
Great question.
Always
brothers, stay blessed, be safe. I do apologize for cutting the young man off, but I gotta run because I got family from Dominica here. So peace, everybody. Bless up, y'all.
I'm coming for my snapping body.
week.
Yo, no doubt. Eric, I'm sitting there driving. Little kid beat me up today in wrestling. Jesus Christ, man, these kids are different today, man. Yo, 10-year-old should not be as big as me.
You ain't lying.
Maybe an 8-year-old.
You know what? Real. But brothers, sisters, stay blessed, man. All right.
All right, Rod.
All right. Peace.
My beard of wisdom.
Ray Fishy, would you like to answer Resilient Dad's question?
Yeah, for me, I mean, I don't know. I just one day jumped on YouTube and I saw that live thing or whatever, and I was like, hey, let me see what the hell this is about, you know, and been hooked ever since. And I mean, it's like I said, it's a community, but almost like family, you know, because you look forward to, you know, jumping on the different lives, you know. I mean, you know, Billy has you guys have yours on Monday, then you got it on Wednesday, and it's like I try and catch it on Monday, then Wednesday. Zach, I mean, shit, we see Zach when we see Zach, you know. I mean,
right,
you know, every now and then I catch real backwoods, you know. Been jumped in Gina's a couple of times, you know, always jumping in Skilly's, you know. But like I said, it's just, you know, fun jumping up there, you know, and then sometimes jumping in, you know, clowning with you guys, you know.
Right.
But yeah, like I said, I mean, you know, it's fun, you know, it's fun, and you know, you look forward to it. You know, that's one thing I say, you definitely look forward to it. You know, like I say, me, I'm working late every damn day, and like today, I'm like, well, shoot, let me go on clock out or whatever. Clocked out. I'm like, oh shit, it started at 5 o'clock, and I'm clocking out at 6. Well, you know what? I catch the last hour, but hell, it's been what?
It's almost 3 hours.
Last 2
Almost
hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, you know, and that's what I'm saying. You know, you just enjoy you know, jumping on. Like I say, you know, Zach been on a few times. What Zach needs to go live more often so we can, you know, get in there and clown with him. But look, he's shaking his head and shit, you know.
I know Zach numbers went up. We had Topless Tuesday. I know those numbers.
Yeah, that was a big show.
Which one? The last one?
Topless Tuesday.
Topless Tuesday.
That's a big show.
The number, everyone was hitting that like button.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, you enjoy it though. I mean, you know, like I said, I look forward to jumping on somebody's live, or you know, even if I'm just sitting in the background just listening. Every now and then you might say something, and I'm like, you know what? Boom, let me jump on and say something crazy, you know.
Or say something that adds to the conversation. You were in one of mine in the chat, and I was like, oh, he know what you had some input to put on, like with the financial stuff. And a lot of people, you know, probably took something away from what you added to the conversation. You just don't know who can add to what you're already talking about. That I don't know all the things. I just share what I know.
Yeah, right. You know, like say when it comes to
run, I like letting you know, you start out with a topic and you let it run off. I think that's what makes it interesting. Let it run where it's going to go. If you want to bookend it, you want to start a play, but let it run, let it move, let the conversation flow. To me, this always reminds me of like being in the barbershop. You know how the conversation you have in the barbershop. You just let it go. You start off one place, you end up back in that place, but there's all those different stops along the destination. And that's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, see, look, there you go, Zach. Zach's barbershop.
That's been talked. Yeah,
we just come to the shop and we just talk about whatever.
Yeah,
where the hell it go? There you go.
That's what makes it fun. It's just you start off something. It's having conversation.
And you know you're gonna, you know, some people's feathers might get ruffled or whatever, you know. But the thing is, I mean, you know, you're gonna have people with different opinions, different outlooks, and stuff like that, and you just learn to look past that. And that's one of the things, you know, like I said, this community, you look at it, I mean, you got people from all over the place. You know? I mean, from all over the place, different races, different beliefs and stuff like that. And that's what makes it a good place to be. Because if you're just around, you know, people who, you know, are closed-minded and just see things one way, I mean, that shit gets to be old.
You live in a bubble, and you can't function outside your bubble. I want to be able to touch all different types of topics and people's experiences and everything. It makes me a more well-rounded person, and it helps other people too. So you're not just stuck in a box. So I can deal with
we can do it respectfully. I mean, I'm for it.
Yes,
there's some lives where, you know, I can't get up and make my drink without F-bombs.
Yeah, man. That's part of it too. Sometimes you got to be with the shits, man. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you got to be willing to bring the smoke and take the smoke. You just do it. But that's what makes it all interesting.
I'm gonna tell you, I used to go onto a live stream that we would go on there and be on there till like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And man, especially like on a Friday night or Saturday night, man, you talking about catching crazy folks, man. Dang.
Oh yeah.
There'd be some crazy folks come on there and you know, and like Zach said, you got to be able to take it and you got to be able to dish it out, man. I mean, that's just
Yep.
if you let yourself get upset because of somebody in the chat just running their head about you, man. I mean, you know, you done lost the game already. You know, it's got to be. Yeah, when people go at me at chat, I make funny videos about them and stuff and make fun of them and shit. You know, because it's like, man, I have fun with that.
I used to tell Zach all the time, like, hey man, I was in this live last night. Shit got wild. He's like, them preppers be fucking crazy. I'm not going over there. I'm not going over there. couple months later, Zach would be, hey, fat guy with guns. What's going on?
Man, I'm telling you, I've been homeless, you know, like really homeless for close to a year. So, man, there ain't much that bothers me anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, all you got is words talking, man. Come on, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun. It is. It's fun. I enjoy this stuff. I've been so busy, like I said, and then I kind of got some time, and I was working on a video, but I seen you was on, Miss Erica. I was like, shoot, man, I got to go hang out, man. Because I love all you guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all make me smile. You know, y'all got good information. I mean, that's what's cool about this, because, you know, I don't live next to Gina. You know what I'm saying? I don't live close to her, but man, I mean, gardening, all this, you know, I mean, I wouldn't have got to meet Gina. You know, I wouldn't have got to meet Miss Erica.
Yo, hey, look, I'm gonna tell y'all some funny shit. So I tell, you know, my wife is always asking me, you know, what are you doing? You must be, you know, talking to your other family and shit like that, you know, because I'm always in the basement, you know, she's always upstairs, and I'm coming upstairs, you know, all late and shit, you know. So Skilly, I'm trying to think what live it was. Skilly had did one, and Real Deal, he had Real Deal's video in the background. And so my wife, I brought the thing over to her, I said, watch this. This is Skilly, you know? So she looked at the video. She's like, oh, shit, did he get shot? I was like, what do you mean did he get shot? She said he looked like he got a bullet hole in his shirt. Did he shoot? You know which video I'm talking about, huh, Skilly? The one where you did that live or whatever, you had that hole in that shirt and Real Deal was in the back. My wife thought your ass got shot by Real Deal.
God,
she said, did the white guy shoot him?
Did the white guy shoot him? Come on.
I said, no. I said, Skilly just got a big ass hole. She said, oh shit, I thought he got shot.
God dang. That's hilarious.
That's funny.
But I mean, she was serious as a heart attack, though, you know. But I thought, yeah, that's what I do. I get up here with these guys and we just laugh about shit, you know. It's just this shit is just funny as hell, you know, and it's fun, you know. It's fun, you know.
God.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Howard J, I be seeing you in everybody's lives now.
Because he's hoping they're giving away something free. He's trying to win it.
Right, he always trying to win something.
I'm too damn broke to give anything away for free. I'm looking for somebody to give me something. Shit. I'm just kidding.
I'll be all over the place.
I'll
you never
send
know
you
where you're
something backwards. I got you. I'll send you something.
No, but I tell you, you know, and like I'm looking forward to. I know Skilly one of these days is gonna come home. You know what I'm saying? And I want him to hit me up. You know, I'm gonna drive, meet him. You know, meet up with him.
Right.
You know,
that would be a nice little short there. Skilly and backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we go gloves. See, and that's the cool thing is Arkansas, man. You can go just about anywhere and shoot. You know, you can shoot in town in a lot of places here. You know. I mean,
that's like the hood too. You can shoot in the hood.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I like your lives when he.
I was gonna say Hutchins lives are always hangout lives,
right?
It's always a hangout live.
And then when backwards get on there, they would be up there arguing.
Mhm.
It's the funniest thing. Because it's like I would think that you guys was really brothers, you and Hutch,
Yes,
because
the
you guys
banter.
get along
Yes,
so well.
yes.
Well, you know, I'm still, I would be the big brother. You know, I'm the dominant. So, you know,
Right.
no, I'm gonna tell you, I like Hutch, man. He's a cool dude.
He is.
That's
He's
that's
so
what I'm
laid back and
that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's good people out here, you know,
Yeah.
that are like minded, and you know, it takes something like this to be able to meet, you know, people like that. It's hard to meet folks in real life. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's like, man, you know, you're going about your business, and the cool thing about this, you know, like when you're hanging out and you're like, you know, I'm tired, or I just, you know, you don't have to, you know, you can just say, hey, you know, guys, I'm heading out, you know, I'll see you later. You hit that X button and everything's gone.
Yeah.
You know
Right.
what I mean? And and now you're back in your world, you know, and that's what's cool about this, you know, it
Yep.
really is. It's cool. You get to meet people and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta drop off because I got another live in 5 minutes.
I know. I was about to say we gotta go.
You going live in 5
I
minutes?
gotta
Like,
go to the
you
drink.
going live? Oh, okay.
Yeah, RGG goes live in 5
Yeah.
minutes. So
Right.
if you guys
Peace,
have nothing
everybody.
to do,
Yep. Peace, everybody.
Back where it's talking about hitting that X button, everybody's getting ready to hit it.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm hungry.
Thank you,
This is
everybody.
fun
I
now.
appreciate you guys for hanging out with me. I see you guys at the regular gun guy. He'll be going live in 3 minutes now. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate all of you. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Grilling.